Citizen TV, the citizen's power. 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 Citizen TV, the citizen's power.
This will be the last West government Ghana will ever see. You see, me, I wish one day Nanka Ghana Police Service in our strike to show whichever government in power or party in power that look at the like their cause were military muno. Say a Bama camp gaja. Omo the bet now I chromo the omo to me fama because Ghana for 30 million. Ghana military omo 15,000. Say and 15 in no mbe di obi achi asi krom. Usi krom amasa boys e free tamale any ade be hia. Apart from I soldier atare no so onya ro soldier atare no gu a akola bi betimi no waye ne basa o basa because amanfo ani abre we will protect our democracy when ibra fatna wa mu position mu asem e no pompe pra ni abre opompe pra ye bia ma akufu ado wa ye bia ma MPP omunim so pompe pra dia som eye MPP ene eye akufu ado nom. It's just fair. When you have a friend like General Pompepra, just give him the position. Na yanko. Edruno so. There is no need to bypass him. Yes, the first lady ne pe a former CDS no, the oko pension no, was just said near back to Bema camp. So pe 1 year contract extension said yeah, but nini papa ne arbe Rebecca. Eja opompe pro ni kama for minim se omo ya aka o said you. Why don't you just give it to him anyway? You no hear me. Obi na pay position no ne or the age salary nenem yire nenem akodi. De hear me nie. Me say ma oman mu nsem nye we hiasem. Na dwen ho anopa awia ni abre nyina. Se obompaya ya kai Ghana sufre wunyanko po fa Ghana shenensa. Don't tell me, and that is why I don't believe in this neutral. And me say in Ghana you hear any media practitioner telling you on you're neutral, he's a thief, a criminal, or a cromfo, or a wi, or a poor boni. In our current dispensation, in the situation we find ourselves in, you can't look into my eyes and tell me that you are neutral. And that is why, though I have issues with people like Manasseh Azuri, at a point in time when he thinks he cannot stay in multimedia and do sycophantic job, Masa Juma na menkoko running newspaper there, make come asem. Mind you, Manasseh Azuri is not working for NDC. Manasseh Azuri is a typical MPP boy, but just that he is disappointed. also okoto ofrifie so okoto Samsung odru circle ena omode semna ema no edane no Samsung that was manas wajimi dodo Samsung office o kono a wudru circle no na ye kire o se Samsung office esi osu enti trotro no ensi ena ama nkrofo dada and please get down and also onakwa na atibrofo I got to get down here I get to get down I get to get down here I get to get down I want to go buy my Samsung oh I get to get down here I get to get down here I get to get down here ana ye ya atibrofo no gina nche na ye twinja jamaka chose eje twamu o kromfo bi gina ho eje twamu o kromfo bi gina ho Samsung office wo so se bamba la se bamba ya ka tira wa tiase se o so baton wo yi circle ni ya ka chose circle ye nto your friend say Samsung ho you see you catch an anti but back to the point that me person me catch on say time ya me person me use say anyum we and then remind you as a Ghanaian that look we have only one Ghana me nko embassy biada me ya me nko interview that me nko say me kwaje visa da me visa process I am any ha me nya bi da in my life me ni ba bi akọ me hu visa 2 years da when me hu American passport da me fru Lufthansa da I'm a jungle fighter. I'm here. Me tra ba kokra dia. One wish that one day when I'm going back home near the Ghana flag at Chichireve that day I'll go to heaven. We have nowhere to go. We are here. Ma o mai mun sem nye we hiasem na dwene ho anopa awia ne abre nyina se obo mpa ya eya kai Ghana sufre wo nyankopon fa Ghana senensa ya no na wo yo man bapa ya no na wo odo ma wo man yenu ara na yahwehwe odo ma wo mai yenu ara ni ya odo ma wo mai you see say odo a unwia oman sika mfa nkogu polytank mu kwame true of us when you have so much love for your country unwia oman sika mfa nkogu polytank mu enkola ko wia bia no am yakwa chinkola enum ni akun omo o savannah region ya bomo to akun omo you won't do that so odo ma oman ya oba besi a wadi mfrinhia be ya duoson da pa onse sesika dollars emfa nkonko gumpase wa bra oman no satam ne yesu dollar ho akwatwe dollar ho aye dene no oba besi a wudi bonisi odo ma oman ya you won't do that odo ma oman ya unwia oman sika emfa nkogu Cayman Islands se dache woma ene onananum eni wagimi pa se wodi sankwase ade no odo ema oman ya wontimi entu galamse ense oman ensuo uwia no abegina kromu busa se ehefo na ese no no wo fucking man pa wo ya kokora jimifo na wo sa no wabodam ye wo no wabodam so betimi ahwe enipa 30 million enkola ema anim na communities na u sensuo ma enkola tuo ko communities etu galam say kum nkrofo you won't do that do my COVID sika on tam any enfam fruium shen enfam mo tutu dwama mo for Rahab emro dwaman ubu pemu ade nsore wato nkuto chanse ma ene si wunchen ore yede tiskana wo wi ano de yede wo do my you see there are level be there are certain things you won't do it. O do my now minority you only majority for and come home and come home na mu wi our mind or parliament. You won't do that. You won't do that. O do my now opposition only obi income home obi a ono or your government appointee and your wa by mu come home say o MPP wi a na ye nche na NDC ba na me makoval me na me suma wi bi na me suma ma obi wa bodam pa say wudi san kwase ade wo ye bayfo. And these people say trust anyu we na omo to be ma wo mai mu nsem nye we hia sem about for opposition yes o man ti say obi asemo aba no ma akọ no ho ma yesika ne nya press conference ne yanka bi ma press conference ye ya ye betete so eno akoto proclaim no asra no ayeko ma wo mai mu nsem nye we hia sem na dwene ho anopa awia ne abro nyina se wo bompa ya eya kai Ghana sufre wo nyankopon fa Ghana she ne nsa ye no na wo ye oman bapa ye no na wo ye odo ma o mai eno ara na ye hwehwe odo ma o mai ye no ara ni ya yani a fourth estate of blah 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 media practitioner nkrofo twa aban saase efa omu wia state properties na uwia bi mushia media me smart yo ya kire me sese de me si smart sese wanyina beto mpanifo nkwasiafo akromfo bi amoma kire o se de si wia state properties se de si ni politicians akromfo kabum. And in all this, let me tell you, we have genuine ways among for the businesses. Ghana, there are so many genuine, ways among for 1,001 genuinely. Let NDC, MPP, we the media practitioners, the police, military decide to stop stealing. The problem is not the Sakawa boys. Oh. The problem is not the armed robbery boys you will see on the street. Armed robber ben a chen kedo foriata. Sauti atachia. Atachia si kedo foriata free wa my way mu bejo. Oye bay for kedo foriata ya bay for bon sam bay for na otiye so. Foolish man sir. Very foolish man bay for na otiye so. Obi anim akufa do no anim no no bay for obi. Listen to attach your statement carefully. Or say, second for that free year, so or my numu bejo. All that we are going through is just one foolish person. And that is why I am a ya. Don't know. Asante region MPs no back say o two for the free almost say or munjai attach your friend say can for that issue no. On to date, you see, there are certain things. Let's face facts. Bapem say ka say yenti ye say e kro bia na ase o bia anya mea and I say mea. But sometimes I feel hurt. And you see, we should be able to look into people's eyes, no matter their position and what they have, to tell them that this is wrong. Yeah, brother, ya feel pa achuga shoda. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Eugene. Sa. Asa we ya na Wontumi de comment here. asawe ya na Wontumi ede komenhia na opo wampo wabekwa me say wapo wampo obagbo sadia momutu obagbo na se no wo de momonti asiesa memo wapo wampo obagbo obekwa you go anyway ya na Wontumi de bekọ anyway ya na de bekọ kwale ena meche 1,000 cities megwa me money pass 10 nipa 10 tena mencha 100 million mencha 100 million me ba cha star 413 hash CMG scratch there star 413 kwame 330 ma mensan come first winner na mencha niska 330 pepepe it be my 30 minutes Romashino ma mentwa we tu nunya oh one man supporter ma menti we fro one man supporter eno a oye ball no eja Abraham woni so oye madam fo oye me yonko pa one man supporter me yonko pa one man supporter na me ne we dey on Afia Stadium call the late Lamte ho now Kwame that time that was in 2011 na ye call David Lamte ho na that time we call on line ya sat line man for na da bia so ba ko so for no evangelist no so for no evangelist no o tukwa ya sha fa nyina pa Lawrence tete da bia ko akoto no sawa no o what da bia David Lamte ko akoto Reverend Lawrence tete evangelist ha then the cross no dana na ni jacket ni de efe na o was tell bia o de frɛ o de bom man of God. It's been a while. Jehovah has been merciful to us, and his anointing is on us. Kwa bini sarena naka kwa afedi akwame ye koy na guy baako minim ba bi ofri ye ewura mu sei na papa no David Lamte yi ska ono yi bondo no a oto ni sei chale wo yi bondo no to ya akwa no so ye akwa ne dane se ohun ska no bi da wo dispute wo dwane akwa hi o wo dwane akwa papa na aquarium ayi ni bi glass no o na akwa ni shemu brubra oh say enso be for sika no this can answer atare na say ya kwa ye one enti one man but you see one man and now me try be to me Facebook page and one man supporter utie ni kasa no I won't waste my time and play it or say obewie no or say said the yes oye no some people for ama na anya no mo de ama obi a eni okwa NDC be mana ye enya sa no kan you see we must start telling people omode politics aye to say they have become like sumro sonkronsuo parasites to them. Politics here opportunity eya ode be ye ne hu yie one man supporter Abraham madam for pa onim ba bia obi an otie me omon kan kire no yeah one man supporter papa ya Atamos Mahama administration year 1 man supporter wa Ghana ha oni Kofi Asare brako ni amini ya Kofi Asare brako na omonam twa John no madapa 6 years 7 years now enti ahochire wo kromo anyina anu a NDC ni Ghana fo ka wasam amemu bone krono kwasi asem se one man be catch them say oman no nkoyie and because of oman no nkoyie nintina obe join NDC why not in any case eni me nsem se magina na se menje no you know who hear me I don't have any problem over whether no you know no nyame problem but there yam a problem say oh me there is MPP former me you know o ma mama anye ntime jai me ko ayi your friends NDC no mama ye and I hope me need control be in NDC anyway but me bo be answer me oh yeah enkrofo nya nto aba ma o na jai look me yeah Awurade Nyankopon Yesu Kristo Awurade Nyankopon Yesu Kristo there are equally good people out there and within NDC obu wa onye politics o but oye better eche a friend say one man for how many years enfriko 4 times so 2006 2006 no or them crowd too quiet. Are you not tired? Can't you allow somebody to also have, I mean, are you not tired? Look at your age. Are you not tired? Greed. Yes, you are coming to NDC to vote for John Mahama. I like it. But you see, let us tell people in their faces, say, you're branding greed in politics, old men, greed. Nenti Bobia and Saya citizen show. Bobia and Saya rekra or person or sorry de babeye. Bobia nyebi. Why? Can't you allow people to also grow? It's an industry. You don't want to allow people to grow. It should be you alone. There be a nya Kofi Abraham. Onkwa no ase wo saji atare ten what you expect ache na ebotri ho na wo medasi na eguna medasi ne ete kon wa se nka ko ate. You benefited from the NDC yet you bastardized JM. Today you are coming to 10 and NDC grassroots no ga so mo do mo nim jamase NDC grassroots wo mo nim jamase sa ayi anwunwe ayi friend say JM anyum no be cry wo kada mama wo koda sa NDC man nim rantie ni abre puo mo to agu nchen no mo bo kasa yi mu a wo ga so mo do mo nim jamase go you my cousin mame anya sa adewe hwe Ghana for enkasantre. You see, can Rebecca advise Akufo-Addo? All right, so me be both tape bi a kire mo me and me focus be Kumasi. But when me tete free ho ayi amiami nua Abraham idie he is welcome. Ay one man yemra kwaba but one man tiase say ma o me kan kire obi ase na obebo a NDC ye campaign NDC we ni ye na mfayen krosia na NDC for so ye adwuma eye wa shi jamana che obi anim jamana she washi jamana ache obi anim jamana bi hye bema aha ayi okay so yenkwotie kwame even nanado ka asem no oh Abraham de menu amfade nto so de menu de make wate ase onim de nti ameka sa Abraham onim enema ni bu Ghana fo onim ye nim ye di agro different onim de nti ameka sa onim but kwame so mintie tape no
okay
enu amanfo hyase so omo send me nanado ko hin no ko ka asem no
we no we Jubilee House
no say
we num call honum we koku I know call honum including Atamu
last week
no so it was no last week yeah last week no ndi emu na omudidi nkomo ni we no na o kire omo say denti a development enko honum say omututia the deputy minister now den ko atu kujo
atukujo
yeah atukujo because den ko oman to ama no
o cars asem we ni na abosai na abosai as
say me okay o hwa na ebe ewiem
ewia time be
na mintimi
check it time mama
okay
check it time no na be kire se me hu time no a me ma ni dibem
and all can or chom say fat na all can
sa time no ka fats
because enya bi say na no from you na hizo didi am
sa time no e fats nkwa no waka check it time no mam
okay
check it time be say video na was so time no check it time no mam time no be kire mehu de e ma ne kansa se mehu time na mehu de e ma ne e kansa kwase akeka no na bossai crofo amuzu jai why 12:25 o'clock ni pe ni abre ye ade yenim time eba jai ni pe ni abre o we li so hanko be kire me na bossai kwame mesam Ghana fo ya motebe nka momo me o kansa asem na bossai okay na bossai just check for me. You have the time on it, so you don't need to struggle. Now, bossy.
Sorry, 8 a.m.
8 a.m. Out of her. Said o free code room bed. O free code room bed. Oh. Hey, massa, $50 in waka fabro. Na me baso aye si chore jadi o chete. Okay, so yengotie friend say engusi ekumo broadie enye 4:15 akwame ebisi 1 in the afternoon ebisi 4:15 she video ni ye say be 8 almost post the following day because that time now can dey a code room no free code room and the party me just say be 108 then if I know or sorry 3 am no I9 I meeting oni I9 we answer na kumbolo aba 4:30 no so akasa answer na 6 o'clock oni eye ital singers so I praise and worship answer no akoda kakra be yem fan say 2 hours bi if you know sorry a o di twire no ba ko atoso 12 free ICU there by the cold room say enye 8 in the morning da enye 8 say around 2-3 so dia na just say aka piece aya aka is and you're recording the time, baby. Because me minim the time, no. Minim nina. All right, so young got here, quick one, young Clay and Ufrio, young got here. Just listen to me. And we are baby Awobiano. We are Ghana and
so. Kufiolo. I mean, Yesha Seba Kakra. Atukujo. No, yeah, MP or a man be a minister. Or a deputy minister. You need to say when you say a Namson, so no so be shall say BB, Amamo, a Kufi. Na unquestionably. Election for by a year free hall. Then you now come with a cacramit, you can miss me, Manica Crass of Fibs. Man can't cry there. Yes, so mobile, Matilda Walker. Yeah, I feel so. Something I feel as I said. No, I could see a fee, maybe a very dear bear. Now, all the others matter. Now, I feel so no. Kufiolo. I mean, Yesha Seba Kakra. Atukujo. No, yeah, MP or a man be a minister. Or a deputy minister. You need to say when you say a Namson, so no so be shall say BB, Amamo, a Kufi.
Wait, now. Wait, when you do what to wait any. And you consider this guy as a better president than John Mahama. When you do, what about them? Messages what about them? Only a mad person and a this a Kufuado. Jesus Christ. Listen to the president. And Kwakwajido was sitting down there. Hey. And then Kwasi afraid the agro Ghana. And then Kwasi afraid the agro Ghana, I swear. Ha! Just listen, Kwame, listen to Omampania, Wabon Twa, Asren Crofo, Seme Pamochomon Twa Bamamena or my Ghana ye. Just listen to him. Foolish talk. Look, look, any serious country. Any question can for the track on Yasuma, a 1 year term, no eso. And if we have a serious parliament, a speaker, Najum Dahopa, Nanka majority ni minority, Nanyan Kwasia for pan, as so Mako, I swear, there's no way MPs, NDC MPs should allow Akufo-Addo to continue for 1 year. I swear. Ha! Misuko when you do a bottom straight, where your bottom is straight. Yeah, pain, bitterness, jealousy, hate, envy. Ebemo ya dia obi abe so wo ye bottom. Just listen to a certain president. Ono ya tuaba ayi ekumfifo tuaba. Etia ni nipa nti o sheda yi nanim a wo mo nti ne wanye bibia wo no, which means this president can just sleep and target some people that mono mema mo ho akyere mo me nya hwe ma mo. Yes, hey, me say yenya foolish man man me president say Akufo-Addo da in Omawe history yenya bi da. And I want to ask, when an Akwakuba Kune at Bed February, when no money abri, way. Come say Faka, no money, when a free 2008, no moon would Yomu Kroma, now 2 women Kwasia, Kakan Kwasia, 7 years, Jimmy Sam, name what day. Make us say I'm a time cry and say, I, your mamma and a crowd will be a crowd on the Adam for the John Mamma, many far away. me bobi ansa me fa ho na jo mama no amu kura so nkasa me ho da na wi ase ase ya me fa ho wajimi no ya ka cha so wajimi pa sai wo do o man akwa hye onipa se hinsa wa bodam just listen na okano ahohoho aso moto abati amenye pentime so me yi mani mamo Jesus Christ Savior. Jesus, do we have a serious minority group in Parliament? Do we have serious guys or more majority in Parliament? Do we have a serious Speaker of Parliament? Do we? God damn! Goddamn bullshit. And the Rebecca Tia said, well, is she a happy woman? And the Gabi Wachadako, are you happy? When I now meet say a socks, colors, gay, trumuntu, socks, and the quarter joy. Now I enjoy TV, I enjoy satellite show. No, my baby, almost socks, no, I'm a campus, I said, no, wait. Jesus Christ. I want to hear from the coffee shop people coming out. I want to hear from them. And I know Central Region will do the needful come 2024 elections. Akumfi people should teach them a lesson. Look, Akumfi for ni kwa so mama MPP ni kura be campaign wo kromo. Because whatever they are going through, our Kumfi and Central Region, a deliberate from Akufo-Addo and the MPP leadership. And Francis Ibusano said, he's just imagining some Mahama can same way. Here you say Mahama Kwako say a honeymoon. No, Abujina put Jimmy Fuono. Foolish boy, no. Kwasia, who Abujina po. Oba Asempa FM. Those days Oba Asempa FM. Oko oflog wakasa wie no akwasa toilet so no asay I call in. Ene we no so wo anyeska. We no so wo anyeska. We ye kan crofo ma bobra ewo oman Ghana mu a na we no omo na no na bi nu an na se fin se ayidabodabo no ono ada no se what ba bi o se de na asojafo agibifo mienu bi gina na chi etukratuo national organizer he we eduko opposition se si awo na bi wo ba dey e de na be Ediana wontimi nante Ediana wontimi nante free. I mean feel free. Udu obika. Enti omwa sa abusuafo no a ayi kokonyido ko high omo no abusua rentals abusia rentals no ko high wo mo no eya odo mo ko no ti Akufo-Addo ka same way. Were they happy? Were they happy? And you call this guy a better president? Just your mama and Jimmy say into Otano. Don't mama ya tetino. One can kwasi asem say. Just listen to a president. Enti diakro Kumasi so am run about no. Wasada. Akufo-Addo asada. Also asem we de bia yaka na nkrofo di atem na bobie na wokyere mo na nkwala. Wan se on de nyame on se nyame aguna nimu ase. Wasada. Me say what we are going through as a country now, a deliberate plan by Kufuor and his family to punish Ghanaians. I am telling you, and anybody listening to me should take it from me. Whatever we are going through today, a deliberate. Say, make nyansa pa. A man for work who fit your tax. Omo tax be wo. A person like you, a Kufuor won't your light bill, won't your water bill, or mine a show. Then you tell those people no more taxes, no, or catch them almost say. What about Yami Nipantivis me yimenia man, much more. As if say, O coach be in Finwa, Sabomosu, or my Micromonwa, on to me Kohono. Sabomosu, and one aquas says, Ska and the Babe, but as I almost cabin, no de running on mine, and as and when. I almost feel say, I say no, I see a year say, look, if you're an MPP member, and no Kufuor to cast away now, so when we are proud to say MPP near what but them, we are but them in complete. We are but them in Tianyama Baumia was working Kankwasi assembly. Sister, dear Makacha and sister, or ye. Say sister and where you are, and some more better one assume wo kroma no ompe. Yan tuaba mabom yanam meka kankwasi asem nkyere ye e kroma. Yan tuaba e mamonam meka kankwasi asem emfa nkyere ye e krowem. Neka samen kesa kunfifo issue statement. Could fit traditional council no some case of my issue statement on this matter. Make a bobosia watch a Friday me majuma me kwa kumfi ya kwa bobo ndisi fo anu ho wa mutisi krom wa munya dede munya andisi fo dede awa kumfi munya dede krom fo anu. Wey endi akwasi twum otia Kufuor si ana enti NDC nko bobi ansa ya NDC ni fama djuma tumi ho ni nyina we ade tantan wey ade fun wey apo tai wey apo pretty wey ta wey po wey. So when you go to SAR, you have nobody to talk for them. Because somebody has decided intentionally to cut them off from Ghana. Say whole president didn't say or no was said that. And o deny nkrofo development o deny nkrofo projects ono wa sheda na say ya omo aba na nimi die ene obehwe de obeye o hia ni brubro ti say wa Kufuor do de wudi kra no yere de wudi kra mesi akwhwa Rebecca picture before 2016 2017 omo ba abam ya akokohwe na akohwe de man ho kohwe omo pictures na kohwe Gabi de no me wa sempa no oba ho Obakaza ade tin ya wo wey num wey da bia santi be de atu opia ne ka mo baso de e do mo chere no baso papa asim say ase wane me yire na abre eno ma pa musika ena Ghana fo nyina sori abedai wo mo say ye pa chow ye development ye pa chow ye project ye pa chow ye say my as omo na akọbọ omo bra bi e na omo abafie e na say omo na ye bogus e wo fie nti obi asori anopa na ye kopa omo achaw we and you are happy with this when it into usu atamels no atamels kwasi asem say atamels ti asem kwasi asem say obeka the first question you don't care about him say into atamels kwasi Jimmy Kasa say ebe free na numu aba Jimmy Kasa say busa say atam kese kokwanyi do busa no say nipa na me se me som no no me di na chi no enti kasa we be free da numu aba kana Tamils John Mahama talk about Kofo even Rawlings the late Rawlings obet me is it presidential so obet me bie na numu akasa se we say enkrofo bi wo ha me mayi mani ama wo mo enti fremo pare enti won fere se wo desu die kufu ado achi ofa kanda pase mitimi hwe ne sa na samya me mobo ne mafri mampon ni mienu nyina ye firi ofen so misiani busuani bia minim papa ya na sa agura metimi ni nadi because kanda pa ma mahunu se age bibia nim and the MPP will say yeah, MPP will say yeah, SPP will say yeah. Anyway, before 2016, Crawford no you almost see as it said yeah, what did I actually yeah, after years say no, and you see, we need a proper governance that will give respect to the people. And Samson, let me, I can prove some documents to you. You see, let us Kwame in chat, Kwame in chat, Kwame, yeah, governance no, yeah, for respect and end this no what free runners now pen no do. Kwame na Amabo nyara jojo wa Jimmy pa fucking mine mama twa 7 time aso be Kenya nsasem bi wutie no akosi Jimmy sam nkwa take this tape go and give it to akwa no okatwi o Peace FM no aya papa no what do you say Oshasi ya unimzeli usikasa. Wani wani. Acha wani wakasa nye kura. You see, Kwame, I said nyemi wahwa. Na amanyofono, Kwame. Sa endis yesu wama kasa sa. Ya no wama sem kano enye. Enti weso enye. Ya se atwimunumu mieno esenkwanya. Ya di fufuwa da pamu wamo. Nti ya kani nyina mom ni yankasa nye eje badam sem papa pedimu 78 years tie sem okeka tie nga sem okeka 78 years o kan sem nka bibia eni kwa so ka bibia men ka bibia o ka bibia what did you penny atem what is the meaning of what did you penny atem our democracy emma ye kwai say obi batwitu our democracy ma ye kwai say obi batwi aba am ye loss mo kwai say obi ba attack obi eni penny agimi so edimi kan chance wo agimi pa Wontumi onum sa Mame ka se mbinche Ghana for. Omo di tape bi nam say if a free yankra. Mame mo tape no baako. First one no. Mame mo nche Ghana for. Mame mo nche Ghana for. Omo say if a free yankra and I say say voodooism na MPP for no. Na mo voodooism.
Okay. Bring me the oil. Stand on this one. Say by this sword.
By this sword.
I vow. But if I compromise. And sold my party out. For money. For this coming election. May I die. And my firstborn. Also die. In my place. So help me God. Amen. Say, as I held this sword. If I compromise and sell my party out in an exchange of money on this coming election, may I die and my firstborn die in my place. So help me God. Say, I shall hold unto this sword. I make a vow. But if I sell my party out,
in
an exchange of money,
on anything,
that's it. May I die. And my firstborn die. Before I get home. So help me God. God bless you.
That is say no. Dear me penny say. NDC form Fred John Mahama. Oh, Ebeka be 2 months. John Mahama. Oni e ma melodina. Esi dun ketia ne yire. Abamba bi ne yire. Heruna ne yire. Ewada ko ne yire. Julius David ne yire. Ato ahoy. Ni en kokrafo no. De o yare. De o shed dem. De o tukwai. Fifra mu nyina. Ye di kosua. Bansre. Kosua bansra she obi ansem. Metimi akoto snap. Meton me ka no. De akoto snap. Buru mu nyina mu hunua. Agents ni nyina ya muru masa dipa ni abro ni ebe buru ndia na abo we afere say abronye no mu twa nkraman ti fa wontumi no mkworo mo ho a nka ka ne tumu no fatu a nene na MPP for a page so and a free yankra so mo aseda ena wo makoyi video na ba senso inside the bi na yima wo mu ena your friend say if it's a free yankra no na ebonu ya mema obaka se wo ma no nofo emi before mema wo nofo na agbogbo no obaka se no pa ye mo matadwi nsuo no atadwe we Koga o Kumasi we num na momunim said yesi ko ayi abosom so elections NDC de momunim paebo na so obi se ono obo no udua se ayi election so koton NDC abibi nya no a se ye no ye asem aye no omo asom omo ani abre wo krom ha omo ebo ho dawuro de kire me say no ye ni abre ye be fa Owurajo maama ne ye maame Owurajo zebra ne yire ewuada ko ne yire anka ato kwampepra ye maame betimood ani alaji drus maama no bevrola tesei akra na ne wo katwi ho wahu momobo alabi Sylvester fuso ampofo sedin katia ne yire wahu fifi kwete sisa wo mu nyinaa yɛde kosua ne bansra hyɛ obi ansɛm hwɛ amanfoɔ ni abro Elvis to adwene ehu hia koraa sɛ yɛbɛ ha yɛn ho wɔ saa tape wei ho ha ho didi nada na mimi no me nkɔ asɔre na me nsom bosom na me nkɔ nkramu na nka me nimu emu baako kwa ei akufo do ntina nka me kotu bayi o kampese me sia ne wiem na me ntabai ɛwɔ de process nkyeme de me ntabai ya gogoni ha mumunu nua mo agents no mumunu nua mo be mfi MPP for don't mind them akwa Israel kwatare ebo a wote se kotre na echetare na pa hey ewi abo be pay bia wate Elvis memfi omo mamenti Wontumi aye star 413 house kwame first win and menko mamenti Wontumi mfiri wo kwame de na wo de esase but before that no ohine na menene ye interview no yenko tie no first dabi oh say de mutwa ye yomna mutwa ma de mutwa no ai say ewo wa yente ye no emfiri wo oro every ankra wo dada forget one don't mind them hey be man ye kwa koto aba na say amanfo be gbota kashi wo mu a ya murunia you see we must do everything legitimately possible to save this country. We must do everything. Bibia eso bia ye de boa bia. Yeah. Ya ka yesi na yesi so. Eni e ma fire video but nipa kan se yesi so pa. Mumsa tutukpe nenom. They will tell you what we are going through, but we are ever determined and we are resolute to finish this race. And let me say this, posterity will judge some of us, and we know that posterity will be kind to us, that one day when history is written down, our names will show up, will be mentioned. Yanoni ya hongo yanoni adia yede. That when the battle is done, we'll go back home with a win. Just to tell our kids that we won, we saw, we conquered. It gives them some sense of urgency. So almost when you Ghana, any day you war. Oh, I am on Muchama. Anna, anyway. But some may run a Wontumi no quick. A confirm test, no, I think. In the coming days, the NDC Central Region Fund should take the matter up. The minority should take the matter up. The NDC Central Region should take the matter up. The Central Regional House of Chiefs should take the matter up. That if a president let me to the to say or no, I say projects development in Kono was said that or no was said that and what you almost are very sad ufre kufadu abusua mu a si trust when nguasiem omo mfare ade omo mfare hwe so they don't care but ferry it's sad Gabi is sad moni ewu mu ya ni nguasefo monya skaba obi emumu onse mu ni buo wo man mu obi emumu monya ska all right but obi emumu obi amfa monya hwe
so
mira boko de
na nabi social apostle
afen kometo ye inside ho na emeto emfiesu nana minim se anwumre ya na wo mre no enye na mesro meet num makaya de bi wo Ghana web efa Wontumi ho MPP chairman me wie ye no metie Wontumi tape bi a o claim sense mo eso waka no won kan ye me kotie mu no na chese asantemantem mu eyem panimfo a woka council of elders from MPP mpacho etsa me pacho asemi ni kofa bar nyina no yese efri wo ho de basmana na
asebo aba no de de ka matia atiefo nya na asema aba no de kinfi ni ho na de kosi ani se the council of elders chairman so de uno say na no ma pa mu ku fa ba na nyame adu begin timbidi na say na meja bi aman chia san begin to ba no no be council of elders chairman ewo asante region say de wuni ya ekoso ti ya converting no na ba say Dr. Mato Poku Pempe yi above vetting oko ti etituwa na ka mo mbeba no and ba say your one who say organizer no aba enu ntumi
me bacho national organizer
baby organizer men show organizer friend
abuba
onu ntumi be ya kasa di ye kwa ebufu say na o chama ti o na organizer obigina on ni kasa sa nche pamo abuba no anoko ye tetem na say abuba no ba say other na nkofo abegi doctor ho adanse no doctor boa no da bia boa part no asante region no want me ni no adanse no one cafe no amanoko and that is what you to me nya sai nti emo na se untumi kasa no kasa me kwa me pa ni cho me constituency chama tonto motimi nchen emo no kwa kasa chama o ti do nya ti pata uti fa oni kwa to no kasa na se ba ko di ka aka je me ntimi nkan radio so mudu ntimi nkan timinka na so kan no we no na osabe to asubiem se wono no wa building the kingdom empire ni ho when I'm starting this captain the bema me na tra ma nka kasa asu mu da betia na se be santini na ko bububu ni me na metia se emum politics nti na emum asante se me tonkun we draw sasa na aka nti be 20 minutes and to kwadinam heat argument den ko basa nti na
odaruma also wa building a kingdom
wa sante me wanam so wa kingdom
enti die na okaso so ehọ no ana sa na okan wanka bibia anto aso
wa dika ka no da men kin kan radio so na hebu ban sia sanye na o ma o mo ho no o mo so mu defend no na bi ho ahwa mo no mu defend ho ba no mo de no so mo nka so ya betie
okay
na de wa ti man ka ipa wo ho no de more than 40 it is all ko yi se gba mi na dance ya o ma ka so mo to ma ni po 40 wo ha wa ka de timi ka to wanka na no de mo du mi timi ka no edu so na no de idu ko pin so wa o ba bi nu ano so ntina te ya konti na to hit no ba no na ma no akụ ya so so we da na na mpa so we de MPP kingdom and I'm no bujan MPP kingdom so wa na e de ka so enti me de me ho ade achi bi no na sama hin frame say ya very report to me and then kind of very report will be a very report say into not cancer of vetting no he so on film musam na sabi me try to me wa seven fans so nyamanu kasante no na sabi me na me chima ni me ko na min kasam MPP ni na sabi MPP ni bigi sabi opumso nimbe yeti obebu na ntia
Ashanti youth omani abre papa we na traditional matters and I like NDC's posture. NDC the omo ba omo ntoa we traditional issues na NDC style of politics no I am fair I am fair I won't come here. Campaign me catch you. The NDC in Ashanti region, they are very worried. Do you know why? And I know chairman and akwasi osibobie metwam wo so ame runabout bia na meraho. Look, wontimi a enkotutu kuro no mu nsɛ no. Na ene Kumasi Montre so ayɛ. You see, wontimi ne MPP on. The disrespect. Yati kroma ena mensia. Konya kese be company yese. Bedi atuo ene eyi akwa ne nice eyi no. Gabi edidi na otumfo atem. Where the direct complaints from mensia in fie. Otumfo complaining here about some nkola we mienu. Oh no, Gabi. Me fire Santini na me fire sa Jimmy no. Bedi atu obetnya didi friends achime bu akwa hene no se o yesuman kwa o se wan amotia obetnya didi na tem. Obetnya didi na tem. Into my yam and not to MPP for anything. They speak anyhow. Omukasa otumfu anim anyhow. Okona MPP ni je ono odidi otumfu atama aso one ne yetipen. Nenka ka se nyam kwase asem a na ono abugina powe ya wo mampon kwa me agedi ni yede to wo me na di ni yede to wo abu ya ni tuawo wo na wo wasore kyese na wa ye nipa na wasore na ye problem wo kire otumfo so oba badwam na o meka asem a na wo abu na wo kuro abu wo gina pa wo kuro mu hene wo betimi akwa kire ne se wo ko badwam a asem ongo kani wo fam wani enso ade efiri mu kuro mu a na mo de aduru baabi mo fam wani a enso ade efiri mu kuro mu a na mo de aduru obi kuro mu ni ya wo Asante mampo ya wo adwene so ya Asante ni ni e po bia ma na akwa akodidi obi atema menhia atema a na Wontumi efinwe ni performance we Oza akufo ne nkrofo manya sika nyina ha no obi amu omo sika kura mfata omo sika mfata omo hu omo a at the time you see that is why baby ombeshia mempese meko ho no enya bibia o I don't mean baby ombeshia mempese meko 8 years now MPP say a MPP ni bia to the party and oh sometimes they invite me recently last 2 weeks me one of them guys didn't be invite me catch and say me kufa don crop for me call my party I say and you say obi antimi yahwe bema untimi nye kuto na ebia oh guy no frame me kwamna oh obia waduane ne wusuo bibia ye safe obia nya na masa sasa mu hu na ye minyan mu hu ye minyan ekufaru ne nkrofo no mu ye minyan ni yakobu kumi na metutuma na menya ba bia amfa se mesle kufaru ne nkrofo ade pank mewu me pesa ade be kyenenk mewu omu ye minyan omu ade ye minyan enyan omu hu enyan tie yengo tie ayafo no
sabu utimi akasa manitia santeman ni asante kingdom sabi yewura wabodam ana nyansa ni utimi yantetew hu ya bama utimi mi jonya me kasroka pom me kasamanka sabu utimi unya bama ba kufa abani sen yanwani sen na utimi anoma babia swabo wo timi kasa manitia santeman tia o tia me na se ya ma wo ye yanwa ifia se ye yanwa ifia utimi ye yanwa ifia na ya bama o ya bama me se o ya bama mema o ya bama mema utimi sa o so ya bama memba ye yanwa ifia ye ya santi you ye se ye yanwa ifia wo ya wan utimi wo ya wan why what's that I see what the politics I see what Ghana you know politics what you say as I see what Ghana you know oh yeah why who to me who ya why you see a young oh asante mewu yeah asante youth you see a young blah ya sama asante ya pa mu dia na for na so wo so ya bama o ya bama na so wo so the strong o ya bama the shy o the shy so ya bama the shy wo according to press conference
Kasa woni kingdom wiase nyina ana santeman nyina ete so ye wura firi ho kasa kan wan kan ye kingdom so nyina aye otumfu asante na wo ho eti sa wo se wo ye kingdom na ye ntia ho fa kingdom ne mam eti break in the 8 no wa pakire no ma ye trago ne di ja yuntumi kwa trago ene ye de no ma egum wo fa nkwadu kurom wo kwa ni kingdom no ba bia wo firi wo kwa nya santeni wo ye frafrani ki wo ye frafrani da ba bia kwatena ye no a kwatena ja che wo kwatena ye wo kwatena ye eti no aka se wo ye santeni ne to epa dudu oti ade da to ta hanta ne ahoma so a wutimi anya no ya ye mpene so aba ne begu asante kofi asante hina ni mu ase eti kasa wo kasa ye menate ase ye mena hu se wo ye kingdom and mass and mine ye mo se 2 minutes dia ma ne se wo ye asante nyina chairman ema MPP dia ene ye chairman ya de ofa nto ho ani body for kwachia bi e to boase se bi kingdom ne dia yo wo be do kingdom eti no kan ye ntim ye dia so onko MPP dia me dia wo me nyanyae na mo utumi dia ba nya person ko nya ko so da wo pam ma no ko ye mpe no chese akonya no party no ye na nanu edi kan ye di moja na peye ansani ye di mo na amuni shewa de se ba wo di dia santeman sa na utumi na wo de ye ti ni
so me kan mo di na mo kuma se me boa and I know na bia se wan no kwatra one of the stations say ya tia ɛna yɛyɛ kyerɛ nkurɔfo ase yɛnim deɛ ofiri Kumasi ne deɛ ɛwo no yɛnim deɛ ofiri Ashanti region ne deɛ ɛwo no wɔ yɛnim wɔn nyinaa kasa no ɔmo kan no ɔte aseɛ ɔmo de truck ne begya no kwae ɔte aseɛ ɔte kasa no ase kwae ɔte aseɛ o ɔmo de truck ɛna begya no kwae hwɛ kwae ɔte aseɛ o ɔmo de truck ne begya no kwae buzanga vovo wodi bɛ tio ɔsi yɛde truck de begya Wontumi kwae no ɔde akɔ no kurom ɛyɛ Wontumi nti na ɛyɛ ameka saa asɛm no wodi sɛ Wontumi bitumi yɛ adeɛ yɛsi asantefoɔ na mmerɛ bi ɛka dɛ enti wote sɛ Wontumi yɛ adeɛ a na frafrani edidi asantefoɔ atam onim sɛ Wontumi yɛ ne nua Wontumi yɛ adeɛ a na frafrani didi asantefoɔ atam ba onim sɛ Wontumi yɛ ne nua na asantefoɔ ɛna Wontumi no ɛna asantefoɔ ba frafrani nim sɛ me nua ɛna ɛka sɛ me se ɔmo a ɔmo yɛbɛwo wɔn Ashanti region no ho abufu kyɛn yɛyɛ firi hɔ no ɔmo na akɔka bɛka yɛyɛ o I'm telling you ebi ni awa efijasi awa Muhammad sa awa Muhammad kasa wo phone su pa ode to so awa hyase didi asanfo atem giso osia ne sei we ohun sei ye wo no ho wo mo na akɔka bɛka yɛn Kumawu ga na ɔyɛ video say emo ye ma ye mo a ye de bɛto abane ade no ɔyɛ sesale ni ɛna ɔte Kumawu waka ɔkɔ ɔmo ne fi Kumasi na kɔyɛ o waka ɔkɔ enti obi so tape no ma asantepa jibifoɔ ɛna mo de amo na mo pɛ enipa na ɔka yɛ no so ɔbɛyɛ na ne kurom sesale ni nso didi asantepa atemu bo onim sɛ nipa na ɔka yɛ no ɔyɛ sesale ni a yawo no Kumasi ɛna ɔtetwi sɛ yɛ no mo nyina afra because yɛ no mo ana tie me wo ba me fi a mampurusifo bebre ɔmo nyina wa asantedin yɛ nyina na yɛte yɛ nyina na yɛda sɔre yɛ no mo yɛ bibia they are our cousins yɛ no mo na yɛ bibia ayi me cousin baako asilata usi asilata se si a na se asilata katwi a ɔne asanteni awo ama akɔ ɔla no ɔmo de ne kɔ London ubu san sɛ ɔde se ɔso ɔde Kofi Asante meme wedding sa akɔla no ne yɛde no yɛ ɛyɛ friends nkɔla no mo didi wedding anim no ɔmo frɛ ɔmo sɛ enisa enipa we nyini na sɛ ohyia no a afɛde ɔnso ɔmo kyerɛ afɛde ɔnso ɔmo kyerɛ Wontumi kyerɛ akwae ɔmo kyerɛ no baabi ofire yes na me pen this ɔmo sɛ de ɔmo sia comport ɔmo no and this nka bi hey and this moso Wontumi bie na no a bum kwasi akeka we Jessica tie ɔmo so wodi politics asɛe ensuensu a Ashanti region nyina Akufo-Addo amo asɛe ensu a Ashanti region nyina in the name of yepe gold ya ye na Wontumi ayi gold bar gold bar no mako says no de agu ono wa nko school no aye ye odwan tele na party to say MPP enya MPP na atete aka se konte ba enka abronya ne Wontumi eye regional chairman ha tete na atete nana ayi your friends say chairman man kwanom time FF antonom time Jesus my savior FF antonom ye no ma ye adwuma don't go for your time Osha MPP ya kasa MPP regional chairman eba SK buafonom na eya ahopopo
say those times no sometimes I won't say discuss MPP now I get so quiet and all that now it's not as if say na enke your party money
Debbie
say na ukra will attest it
oh Debbie
oh but you see nipa bia na say adasa ini animu na kire ne bobre o se enye Yesu Kristo anka menye ni se nke wo Kristo som
David
ene enye okomseni Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam nke ni nkremosom na ni wodi wanimu no ono na kire muni pesu akufodo frida wo bedi MPP anim 2007 till date look the party has lost its dignity, integrity, what have you? Abeye to say at the time bia nenka eni wiase na ensem fata senka sebio ye be kana fra adasa ho eno na sometimes no etimi ye me ya say as a landlord na makofa tenant abafie na mana be ye efie ne tantan te se de ne ehunu ne ke no ane se na me se ene Wontumi Ashanti regional chairman of the MPP hey sometimes when penifo shia na mudi nkomo na ni di bamu keke ni di keke just at the mention of the name Wontumi no look it puts a lot of souls away like akwa to say what kasabi ya na so asem sebie now he has become almost like the reason why and kwasi asem bia ekoso Kumasi bia no ekoso to the extent say at some point unim kwabra omo mobilize ye making sure say sabra no ne Kere Japan eno maka ba kire ho 2012 yakoto aba muamu ni se malusu in fact there was even an attempt to rig the election in Ashanti region okay that time no na ekoba say the regional commander then so omuko hotel bi mu no mako pake
Georgia enyawa
ehwa
Emma
ehu sensem bebre ena mu yeto aba na Akufo-Addo lusu ye John Mahama had just taken over from John Mills Assembly Court Mwalusu. In fact, per your own averment, say you and I were not there. So what then would have been your evidence? You were not there. You can only rely on the documents available. The documents necessary no see obi akotro ZERO enuntino ye anal san conform votes. Ena yesi da bi atuguba read judgment due ye. Hey! Otufo na kotua bribe ma atuguba. The way omu di ohina tem.
Aye.
Di krobia tem. Ma ekoye se ase chese oye atantan die bi mpo. Ana ma no sesumi na so awie. Na me enye me nwanwada. Isan se ewiase no eyade a akoye nse na ho se osene oyonko a otown ebi na lumba eka se ebi ni nsam kiken ya ekoso yi na Bengazi unimu no a ena we ebe ye wonwa kwara the way a did you Wontumi no what you say osi Wontumi nya mehwe
share there check
Wontumi ntaake first no kan Wontumi ade na oje so no
Wontumi osi
Wontumi ntaake Wontumi nya mehwe Wontumi nka Wontumi say so oye boni a Wontumi nka eno na ama nani atra nani nton ama na bedru ba bi adru na sebi se na ni papa di hene wo se Bosomtwe
nkuro ni bi
eh feel saying nyame ni ho baby
there be sir ayi akwai na menene na me kankam fie fo ni bi o
jache
de kankam madam for driver kankam e ko
Kumasi oh sir oh sir
wo mun no
ni busuani
wo mun no fo ni bi bedo e fo ni bi bedo e fo ni bi tutim wuntu we tutim tutim
na enkasa bi amamre ni amane de enka wudnim sese bi o ye fa ni agro me the way me review chieftaincy
tutim
me fa ni agro me fa especially unim kwabra de bia me kasa asem we say metimi akase me nya Ghana ni biem Bernard obetimi akase onya Ghana ni biem ono de manusi sumina tan so say ono no he is a die in the wool African Ghanaian and a Ghanaian African. What must I say? There are so many Ghanaians that have renounced their nationality as some here Canadians, some here Italians, some here where I think say some of those people no hardly say a necrano or they are proud of being a Ghanaian. But they can never say they are not Asantes, Frafras, Kusasis, Mamprusis, Dagabes or whatever. They can never say it in their lives. Say me menya Santini biem. You can say menya Ghana ni biem. You can say it. It's your right. It's your choice. But you cannot choose your tribe. But it is not something. It's blood. But you cannot choose.
Obia send me message say beyond Wontumi no. Eye MPP for trademark. Say any little opportunity to denigrate Asante region and the Goldens too.
Let me not say, you see, Kara.
Let
me not say. I won't agree with that assertion. Oh, MPP no. Didn't you nipa no kasa say we ni say. Oh, omampani kufodu baby a. So bono mitimi de bi bono isan say nyansafo nyina ka oma no tum na nkwasiafo kasa ye bu nyansafo no nyina nkwasiafo oti ase
amani uni amani wo so momentum free wo ajamani akwaba
ohene me jesu ebru
boko de onua
nyame adom me ho ye
we de enim se mo abre ensofra na ye befre ye de obi kan enkran ne wo mo na mo wo eya santimantem mu na ya tese eniema ni bi wo wa mo ani nye ho ya se atia bisa ye no ni agro no yewra eya samea
yo ohene me chia no etifu nyina Ashanti youth na ye friends entrefu nhie mu ya sem yitiawa 3rd of January ya na NPP amanyokuo no ye vet no mo vet parliamentary candidates no ne some aspirants bi nti 3rd January no na ye Menchia South na poye MP ho omo na eko vetting nti turu omo vetting no nipa bi kan ho kogi na po achi se omo kwa koboa no eja omo ye constituency executives nti ye Menchia South constituency organizer ye friend no Alhaji Abuba na Menchia South NPP chairman or nso ye Chamai Tontom na Council of Elders chairman Nana Kwakudua ono na ye okuso hene tante hene brempon nti adwuma die ne koso no ano na MPP mpanimfo e program na so nso bi ne Nana Mampoma women organizer Ashanti region NPP na national organizer for New Patriotic Party Nana B na Chamai Wontumi enti menteme ho ase bi bam eno kra de ne ye befa ne se eya amanyosem eja asono mienu ko a enia ne haban e wuram na ehuna ma ne ye de ngeyem na omuntokwa no mu na eye pokuso hene pam abuba se onfiri ho na Wontumi ye regional chairman nti BBC no ya ma omu meko wa bra omu nananom ne nipa bi atwahia ho asɛm a nana kwaku de ade tu dwa no enti eguso ekono ebu bafiri ho ampa nana wahye Wontumi abufuo enti abufuo no mu no ma woto aso kan ne nsɛm a enti nana kwaku de akase we ni kɔ yɛhwɛ ne yɛnya vetin no na ne yɛwɔ bia yɛnkan firi hɔ ɛno na nana kwaku de kyerɛ sɛ ensɛm bi a Wontumi kan yɛ ne sɛ na me de mbufu na me kama adwene a wo yɛ santene kora ka me kama adwene akyerɛ wo ɛna nana kwaku de ase hwan ɔsia me mpɛ ensɛm bi nti na me buy I mean my own kingdom my build my kingdom na me team me wɔ institutions a yɛbɔ me ho ba sɛm akɛse nti yɛ Ashanti youth yɛte yɛ ne yɛfa ne sɛ wei yɛ atesɛm nti sɛ yɛ atesɛm de ayɛ mɛm ɛyɛ amanyɔsɛm yɛhwɛ ne mpanimfo edi asɛm n'akyi ebetu anamo afa ho nti yɛgya akyire di ɛhwɛ sɛ ayere so abɛ na ɔtwe bi deɛ yɛbɛti biribi afiri ewie mama naba yɛ asɛm ne kɔda amanhyia na anoma trankonya yɛnim sɛ yɛwura santehene deɛ oni Ghana watu kwan kakra nti asɛm ne kɔba saa no na yɛnim sɛ ɛyɛ dan a Wontumi no mbɛba sɛ ɔmu beyi wɔn ano esi 3rd of January na yɛ 17 yɛnte ho hwee na somewhere 10th mu hɔ ɛna na big a grantee interview bi ɛwɔ one of your sister stations nti asɛm ya yɛ huhuhu nkrɔfoɔ bi bisa no ho asɛm sɛ ne yɛ atie ni o na yɛsi Wontumi sɛ santehene kora ka asɛm a ɔpɔ ɔbɛka na agena kyerɛ no na yɛn Ashanti youth yɛ hwɛ sɛ ngana na bi en respond to saa asɛm no because ɛyɛ asɛm a summons wɔ mu a ɛde onde sɛ asɛm na ɔmo ka no nokore bi yɛ nim na mpo Wontumi ankasa sɛ nana koko so hene mum na ɛtwa ntorɔ enti asɛm no yɛso yɛ fikiri mu ahunu sɛ abufuo ba ma wɔka saa enti sɛ abufuo ba
love. Yango. Yanko na yankajantu. Yanko.
Where's my banana?
Okay. Ira.
Ohene.
Etikoye.
Yo.
Pacho yanko.
Yo, enti yefa ne se anka enya asɛm a eja ese ye ba mu ansa. Na bi interview na o grantee ya o kasa asɛm na nsi no. Ma ya dwene ye yense sisi no, omo ye no amanyɔsɛm ne eja ahensɛm na to ho ana se eye kokoso hene ne twa ntro ana se yewura Wontumi na etwa ntro. Nti ekofa menteme ho ase ba ma yehunu se ne yewura kokoso hene ka no. Esi fisi nipa bi odwumadie na se ayen so ye fekere ya hunu sa asɛm no de okan nti edi na bi hu yaw se wagya na manyɔsɛm eno no wakɔfa agya na santesɛm ɛna wokɔ bie wa no asantemantem aka sɛ asɛm bi wɔ hɔ na yewura santehene kɔ ɛkan ne nya adwene a santehene obi ani hɔ ne nya adwene wa santemantem ha ɛna obi a ɔyɛ sabio asanteni bia nso nim sɛ only one kingdom na yɛsom ne ha ɛno a ne sikadwa enti sɛ Wontumi wɔ no ne kingdom dia na ɛsɛ yɛ ma ne elsewhere no ko ye ne kingdom no enti na Ashanti youth hia ya ye de adwa atoa ya no disem ne ye ha yen ne ye di bi man sentwerefo amanyofo nananom ne ye chiche mu se NPP amanyokuo no Asante ni asem NPP amanyokuo no sikagya ni asem NPP amanyokuo no Asante ni pa bia ni asem ba de ne Wontumi wɔ asem nti ade bia e bata santehene ho ede kopim na hemfie ho de yehia Wontumi wɔ hɔ onko baabi a ne kingdom ne wɔ no afei santehene na brempɔn ene na man hene ne na dikufu atwa ne ho ahyia over 300 ni nyinaa obi an hwɛ no wankɔyɛ ne ho kwa metua te sɛ ne na bi ayɛ bi no na bi ayi asantesɛm ato nkyɛn adi politics akyi ɔse asɛm no kora ansi yate ɔno timi kana adwene na amampoma yɛ frɛ no ange yɛ penkyiri mu ɔse ɔyare nti amampoma kora deɛ wanya baabi agyina wɔ so ayi
ya wani amampoma
yɛ Ashanti Regional NPP Women Organizer
wama
wɔno deɛ ɔse ɔyare
ne ho dodo no
nti wontimi nya kwan ne yɛ nkasa emfekyere asɛm nom ne deɛ no yɛ okay but na bi na wayɛ asanteman kɔ ametua na ɔgya amanyɔsɛm hɔ ɛne ɛno ane sɛ nka asɛm na aba no mentimi nka bi moma ne na hɔ na asɛm no summons wom but wodi kan yi ano deɛ a na kyerɛ sɛ nsɛm a Wontumi kan no wɔ so akon wɔ asanteman ntam ha na Wontumi so si yɛbɛhwɛ a wɔyɛ amadwae no adɔso kyɛ sɛ wakyekyekyere MPP ni bi ansa egu n'akyi na wayɛ one of the most powerful people wɔ MPP no mu ba yɛpɛ sɛ wontumi hu sɛ onye obiara ɛyɛ asantenti na ɔte baabi wontumi nye obiara wɔ Ghana onye obiara ɔyɛ party bi regional chairman onye obiara enti na ya no di sɛm a yɛde ebufuo ba ma yɛtoto yɛ anamɔ sɛ yɛde nkrɛma MPP amanyokuo no ɛno ne nsɛm kakra a yɛbɔɔ ne tɔfɛn na ɛyɛ ade a yɛahyehyɛ yɛn hyehyɛeɛ adeɛ bi enko yi wɔ MPP amanyokuo no bi afi wɔ sɛ yɛkɔ ne napɔ so yɛne wɔn bɛkɔ ne pɛpɛpɛpɛpɛpɛ ahantan ne dwa ne yɛ adɔso ɛno nti na mote yɛ a na saa na asɛm ne teɛ
na mepaacho wontumi no a ɔwɔ
asɛm ne si yɛ nkra a efiri ne kampo ba ne sɛ ɔno amu wɔ ni Ghana yɛn nso yɛ kampofoɔ kyerɛ sɛ ɔwɔ Ghana enti oni Ghana deɛ a yɛntumi nkase kyinkyina a ɔwɔ Ghana na emom summons gom ti yɛtwɛn abra a ɔde bɛkɔ menhyia akɔ akotie mpanimfoɔ ano di sɛm ama asɛm no etwa a yɛn nso yɛ deɛ asi na emom asɛm ne ntwae ne deɛ yɛmpɛ sɛ amanyɔni bi abɛgyina radio so aka sa asɛm no na nte saa na yɛbosirim ka ɔmo ka yɛ a yɛbɛba abɛresponde
na mepaacho mo abusa nananom mmra korɔ mo de ahyɛ ne sɛ wɔ mmra
nananom mmra a wɔn de ahyɛ wontumi sɛ ɔmmra ne deɛ agyawa unim minu asantini santi amane yɛgya ama abrempɔn ne mpanimfoɔ ne sɛ ɔmo anka na yɛ nne kyene ya yɛnim sɛ datie yɛ waduru nko ade a ɔba ahemfie ama ɔmo atena se aka
yo ɛneɛ wodeɛ yɛnya ne sɛ yɛ anɛ nkonkɔn hɔ
okay
na menim sɛ ɛyɛ dɛ ya monkra aduru nananom anim nti mobɛto mpopoyɛ yɛda ase bebree agya piao anyway so ɛyɛ former national chairman for PNC ɔno so yɛ ɔhene nti when we talk about traditional matters ne din na yɛ a woba mu odu edin ne mu odu nti yɛ na ne bɔ no yɛ na yɛ mu din basabasa yɛ mu din nyɛ sɛ mentumi mmɔ ne yɛ mo no basabasa Bernard Akwaba
Openyi majo so
boko de
nsem say the ontimi nka say boko but nyanko ponti yeti ase
anyway so de wa be pie so nie and I am say menu adi nkomo bebre wontumi against Menshia Palace
ansa na meka wontimi ase mamema wa afihia pa
afin nkomo
afin nyina yenhia ye me hu so once my bibia so say embra me ho
very
papa
near the mia suma
sa
me dakentemu e de me ko
e de na man when you go jama
and I mean you list well your friend the oldest young man
the oldest young man and I will be doing kon say kwabra as a list of new akitu adoba or was stamina chair that was time recover you
I feel ya Shiano Nano ena yenu ya penyi Rex Umar ne mami aka baby hona na Listowell Ephraim say arise Ghana mo amudi enim no ye mami aka baby nka yentimi enko Rex Umar ne fie na yankosra no we de ya ankasa ya asem enyo obi asem nti nka by now no nka yakọ unfortunately the time now offer me no na me wo fom na me wo in the upper west region na me wo fom I make horse riding me di fufu e wo fom nti I couldn't just leave
okay yeah
fufu ni de ye di jana no anya gas
sati ponko achidi
say eya na metro invitation crampo ma say horse riding wa osisi enye no te say odie no beba obeya sisi na be fix kama
menene beba
na wa ye the necessary do
menene beba
only way but on a more serious note I still feel that we are still in 2023 despite that I'm energized. Say 2024 is bringing about change in the politics of Ghana and away from the MPP and in Kwasi Assembly Brea Ekoso Ewo Maimu. there's no doubt, say Ahimfo plays and continues to play a very critical role. Edema or Maimu. Now, say one shey you underestimate the role that chiefs have played.
But you just a minute. My main confer me first winner for CMG Scatcher there. Onia. Akwaba.
Yeah.
But your friend say.
If I'm afraid, Atom.
CMG Scatcher there. Atom. Oh, which side of Accra and outside Accra? Oh, Asariboche. Me bacho and me tugum a BD 1,000, a BD 500, a BD 1,005. Me who do say?
Maybe 500.
We are no crown on your bad. And you're bad. But all opportunity with me as you attempt a 1,000 no. All opportunity with me as you attempt. All right, so Alfred, congrats. That's all right, so your first winner, you draw your first winner for CMG Scatcher there. Star 413 hash. Star 413 hash. Me pacho Kwame, the next 30 minutes, na me see akọ me winners in so. Yemongum star 413 hash. No follow procedure no. Pacho yento so. Ben.
Me say so one shey you underestimate the role that chiefs have played to bring about national cohesion and in the building up of our democracy. Meaning in some constituencies and some areas. For instance, Oko communities to say Kaluri, Nimbale, and Somatigu. These three communities are one electoral area. Despite say Omobetimi are contested, now Obientimi contested. They do rotational. Ahemfuno and Omatenase. Ahemfuno Omatenase no. Nia Omoyan say Afibia anase baba ye assemblyman elections. Nia eya Omoyan say eba Nyimbalo community. You win it for 2 terms. Inti muyini pa bako. Inti Nyimbale na nkasa betina se no ma hwe omummera ntiemu ana omo pese omo contest no mo yi nipa baako ebeduru Somatigu na omo so yi nipa baako ebeduru Kaluri na omo yi nipa baako, and this has been the trend since 1988.
Wow, I see.
That has been the trend. And who are also on penino,
yeah,
the chiefs will call you to size. Say there cannot be democracy without consensus. Excellent. It has become part of the consensus. Say ye rotate. Now rotation also and ye nipa mienu and a mobile fee one community at the community must sit down and find a way to get one person for the other 2 communities.
And the person is likely to win 100%.
No, so invariably you had a person. Sana omoyano. So you can imagine the integration and the less acrimony in that electoral area. No acrimony whatsoever. Only the contestations, any acrimony idea ever. I do know, as somebody who has been part of these processes in 1999-2000, the role chiefs played, Emma, Alban, Suma, and Kingsford Bagbing, particularly in the year 2000, when you say they imposed parliamentary candidates.
Yeah.
The manner in which the constituency was going, the chief simply had to call the contending candidates in the other within the same NDC. No, omonima and Martinez say, and Yamunkwa na moya political parties ewaha. Na niamoya no se man ya hefuno will declare against you. They sat in and they were able to calm tension for the NDC to have what they wanted to do. What you say?
Yeah.
They have done that for other political parties to ensure say internal acrimonies, it mean abba. Even chieftaincy conflicts, particularly the one that was talked by the MPP under President Kufuor in Dagbon, it had to take the Otumfuo to be able to bring about absolute bliss in Dagbon. Why no name the role Otumfuo played? Kufuor established the Otumfuo committee. Atamils came and backed it. John Mahama came and supported it. They did all the necessary rituals and traditions required for a new Yana. And Akufo-Addo came and inherited and cemented the relationship. On we ye kwampodo now akot ma ono ankasa ahemfo tactic or any title.
Yeah.
What do you say? The title is given to you. The eskinment is given to you. And you na offer. So the president chose for himself a title and declared himself a chief. Abudani. What do you say? Declared himself a chief. As far as we are concerned, no Otumfuo did not or no lead the space cramp no. One declare no
Abudani. What's the meaning?
What do you say? The president did that, and we sat down and we're laughing. But you don't go.
Nobody did me. Was there some no
Inti say ye ba ye politics. Na ahemfo eti omo baby. Omo amfa omo ho ambaka ye politics nsem. Ene kura ye say ahemfo omo nka enkyere ye politicians no. They speak. When say, as far as custom and tradition is concerned, one of the things you are told, answer no baba ya henu say, memma entro enda wenim. So you must judge and say the truth irrespective of the power. Obey head. At the end of the day, sahefo kasa na enya odea. Enyem se hu eni nsem fi ena obekwa akokasa efom ho. So I respect the institution of chieftaincy. I think, sir, we should even find some other role for the chiefs.
Now, body politics.
Yes, to perform. Maminka Bibi. Oh, sir, Okok Pepra, for instance, I'm giving you an example. Pepra has some members of Pepra in Burkina Faso, in Togo, and other places. Pepra is in Ghana. The chief of Pepra,
the paramount chief there.
Yes,
I think, yeah.
The chief of Pepra, Nabadazu II. When you go and see,
is the one that came to Otumfuo?
Yes. Me say if you go and see, say there are minor disputes. Asasi asem, ahemfo, what do you call it? Chieftaincy dispute. Other, your friend say issues. Na otnasi in council. Na otiewe and gives judgment. No court will be able to give judgment that will be acceptable to the people, and they will still go and live in peace than when the chiefs gives their orders.
That's true.
What you say? No court. So much so that say oh yeah, an organization now pay obi asase e woni maimu. I call it his nation. The community now ankasa edi the bia any documentation so omo de ba say ya ye documentations na bia say ohene na answer na amawa you don't have a document, and ono ankasa will subject it to the legal people.
But I think Central Agents will say
what do you say? These are the things our chiefs
paramountcy also that page homage to the Mentia, I would say.
So most of them,
I don't know who say those people, they are also they are also seen as Asantes.
Yeah.
Those so, that travel to the Yamoussoukro.
They are
all that
so,
way.
So if you underestimate the potency of the institution of chieftaincy because of Republican constitutionalism, what a chief will say. Why do you think that people fight, beat each other, and kill each other because of the title? Particularly when the chiefs, how much do they earn? It's because of the honor. So if the honor we have for our chiefs is not the same as we have for our politicians.
Not at all.
Except if you have a chief who decides that he doesn't respect the regalia and the customs, that chief we can respond to, but not the people who have held themselves in the dignified manner that they deserve. Then any tomfoolery can just go and open your mouth and you belch.
Anyway, thank you. Live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. Hakwabika was a tomfulele. Tomfulele. All right, so we have our Nimolas here, and this is Mr. Mona. Mr. Mona always give us new names that we have never or we have not heard before. Pekpala. What is Pekpala? Okay, so hey, much Wango energy drink. Numbia and Wahwadne, Yamusa Nana Majako. There's a Udia grow boom. Yanwa Wango Nonum. Na Misu Omusa Mr. Jako.
What's it, Nanama?
Nati na wisam.
Dabi Nanana, Listo and Nanama.
Listo and Nanama.
Ayo.
Listo and Nanama.
Ayo.
Niso and one Nanama.
Niso or Nanama.
Listo and one Nanama.
Niso and Nanama na Oka na why Nanama. Nanama Ben.
One of Oka Listo and one Nanama.
Ana
Rimantia died.
Over so as a gravity.
Where the old volume no crab on
the use of one another.
That or see would be a volume no crab on it.
So Wango energy drink, one be not no one yet. After was in cultural Ghana for say. Say, no, say, ọkọ afijasi kodi ọkọ ayi afijasi kodi na wọtwe ẹna ayifrafrafo ntugu no so
maami we a ọkọ yẹkọ yẹ fẹ nsẹm demi vẹ
wọ́n tugu no so
ọkọ ohun nsu a
ẹ̀hún sunu sẹ́yìn sí yìí o
yẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ yẹn no
na kò sí sẹ́yìn
Ghana Asem fituwe sam yo nom aye energy drink Wango na enya ahoden odrobani mo amutrumrika mo ye adwadifo de pa adwadifo mo de pa any Wango energy drink mo num bia wo se ma mo ahoden FDA for agiatum vitamins B3 B5 B6 B12 asem be ya unum bie na hode a ubenya kura de edutwam kura Ghana fo ye Wango energy drink no unum bie no na emma wa hodene afei waseme nka nkire mo se de atoadio ede na atoadia waso enye Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic Bright Soldier capsules ne Bright Garlic Plus capsules ya womodia ba ye no na sesei esa yadewa na Bright Soldier capsules no was a Bema low sperm count after the libido no kosro yeso mu ajame ina anu Ghana gengere na de kedo for that crowd side the boss sorry amanga o chira mewu na nso no ma ye Bright Soldier capsules no you see that thing small boy, you don't know that thing. I am telling you that thing. Bright Garlic Plus capsules here, what dear bar, a boost to immune system. Obi wa besho nanansi a chain constipation. It was here. A man for Wontumi say, don't pay more no one be. Now, Mama Minya side away, Mamma. And before, Mamma and Yama Miensa, no my beam, Obia to me to be. First one. JM at the assembly at Tuja and Utie Jail say Ghana is broke. Ghana is broke. Me ba jo kwa me na mo yi free SHS GSH Ghana Health and Ghana Education Service. Omo directives no mo di ama SHS for na mo yi no say ya no de ye de beto I pity for no. But James says Ghana is broke. Then JM asia akasafa a VAT on electricity, but yengo JM on Ghana is broke. It will give us a fair idea why now the Ghana Education Service EMA PTA directive to support
new curriculum, no textbooks, and that's at the basic level. The new curriculum came 4 years ago, and up till now the children don't have the textbooks. It is an aberration. Basic education is suffering because funding to basic education has reduced sharply. The capitation grant is not coming, and yet we are spending most of the money on the secondary level. Meanwhile, the basic level is the most important, because if you don't get it right at the basic level, when the student arrives at secondary, however much money you spend, you cannot change what has not been done properly. And so we will look at all that and see how we can restructure our educational system. And I'll plead with the teachers' unions, NATS and NAGRAT and UTAG and TEWU and all of them. And all of you are clamoring for allowances, increase in your allowances and so on and so forth. Let me caution you that in 2025, inshallah, after we take over, we will show you the books and the finances of this country, and you realize the harm that the MPP administration has done to Ghana's economy. This country is broke. And so we would beg you that when we come into office, give us a bit of a honeymoon. Let's put things in place so that we can bring the economy back on its feet. And when we have done that, we can accede to your demands again. And that's why I'm being very measured in the promises that I make, because we all know the crisis in which this country has been plunged. New curriculum, no textbooks, and that's at the basic level. The new curriculum came 4 years ago, and up till now the children don't have the textbooks. It is an
all right. So Orajo Mama arezi nsembebri na asema orezi bako eye efa a school for bre. Na Ghana is broke. Now, even before, but Madam Irina Sam on a National Deputy PRO, National Council, Parent Teachers Association. Auntie Akwaba. Hello. Madam Pacho Akwaba. Hello. Pacho Akwaba o.
Oh, munya pacho me so.
Pacho boko de.
Nyamena boko.
Yeah, then nyamiase. Anyway, quick one. Madam Irina. Yet say yes Ghana Education Service. Enemwa Kasa. That is a Parents Teachers Association, right? Or monomwa Kasa say say no monshana awofo emwa and support free SHS no me pacho etisa na enkomodie na etisa ubetumi breaking it down amai
yo me nua me da say leta akonye so e de ntiafesi ama wetie for na me fo nyina na ya da mo ate so e modjuma pa amudi e de aboye my Ghana tichu e ba na munye fia na National Council of Parent Teachers Association ye na yedwumeku a ye PTA se dwumeje nyina e wo Ghana ha na asama DS 24 KD enye no kwesa ye tenu say omu na enya nkita ho die biara ye nyo mu hia ye e mo mu kan bibia nkyere ye efa wo mo guidelines a wo mo say wo mo de e de aba no omu ni ndi nkomo bia na asemina ne say NCPTA eye dumeku a ya register with Registrar General Department since 2013. Now, before I registration now, the GS in so the then Minister for GS Council leader, Mr. Michael Nsowa. The new no, and it's nasty. It's saying now at the restriction. You really put this now high school policy by it. You know, my first class, SUCBI, and son of restriction now at Koswa, a year legally registered autonomous entity, a year private entity, you said NCPTA. Now, already Taswa, your more certificate of incorporation, you incorporated the regional council, the school-based council, the zonal council now, and can NCPTA. Now, you can't be sure, and you know, actually for several years. You say in a near PTA, a dinner, a PTA, I look for any aspect for Incabomuco. Into Yantia, say, Danny, that's sorry, not genius to say, to say, yes, I said, you know. At the internet, you require register. A day of no, right, a public entity, somebody said, you know. Almost your position, not that, and not another day. Almost your question. If you are here, say, Bibi Sano, Abba, I only a Biara, you could tell some Biara, only Biabano. If you want to say a position, only the BS say, only is just full on the somebody. By no so dear, young Peninsula, some day and star, say, company and answer organization, I register, not a public entity, as I say, or intrude, not only a bit from staff for who you will feel. These are for our stakeholders of education. So are we parents? It's an in the classroom.
Irina.
How do you get feedback?
Hello, Irina. And come up by an money. Now, all share various portals. What we are reading, and say, Omonimo, I can say, a parents teachers association. Monshana, I will for and support a year warm Emma. That is the bone of content. That is the conversation.
Now, I will for your support. Yeah, support that.
Meba Arena, Pacho Meba. On say, Uber my education can because your Kroma na buying the back say. Sa PTA projects and a Parents Teachers Association for Akotoka ama school e be a school bus ya say o makwe say no munyai me pacho true or false
me pacho a false
abayan kasa
the be in water nothing of that sort the be in water na in America say if you school in Ghana 100 you will see say PTA I you juma be player ya hand over my schools if the young boy they can adopt to their bind their way in terms of infrastructure PTA they see school down they see dormitory they see staff bungalow they see workrooms they see library sick base then plan here I PTA high school buy if you know what to school for you an engine PTA yani sorry here a pesika I told the name of every time you know in the Banomundi. As I'm making back, you're supporting practical say, I want to work right here back. I want to buy fire.
Okay, so, Arena, let me read this story to you. GhanaEducation.org, where are buying a platform. And listen to me. GES gives reasons why government abolished PTAs in public schools. Now, Mami say, embo another ayiso. Wait, your friend is saying, main you. Now I say, Ghana Education Service suspends PTA dues in SHS. And the other say, when I want to ya na unim, and I say, you have a contrary view to what Ghana Education Service is saying. Mentiase.
Many am more background. The NCR, the every star the rest is buying. And it says, PTA you may be start saying, not school head, any budget, any accountant, any signatories to PTA accounts. PTA accounts to any public funds. Not they were signatories to the private accounts, the PTA accounts. And that led to a lot of issues and non-cooperative acts. Into a no and the leadership of the GS Council. Every young NCP campaign for this is what is going on. So we have to come in. And my GS before a legal battle. And we won the case because PTA funds are not public funds, you know. There is no way what a GS and as a GS employees, no, only signatories to our PTA account. And that's how come out abolish those things in those days. Back then, if we have fought that thing in
back when?
Make proud to free senior high school.
No. Mepacho, asoma me no make under free SHS.
Yes.
So hold on, Harina. Don't confuse yourself, please. Come on, under free SHS. It has nothing to do with proud to a free SHS. Then let me read. When me read the free Ghana Education Service or more a portal platform, and my main area say reasons why government abolished PTAs in public schools. According to the GES, in the recent past, there have been some developments within the operations of the PTAs that touted the government's efforts to ensure universal access to education, especially at the senior high level. Now, the last point says it added that the development that led to the decision were related to the imposition of levies by the PTAs, which prevents some students access to academic and school facilities, as well as structures by virtue of some parents either refusing or being unable to contribute to the activities of the PTA. So these are some of the issues. I mentioned anything about account and before free SHS and everything.
And see, the issue about dues and levies, every association thrives on dues. And the levy component.
No, Arena, you haven't dealt with the issue. No. At what point, at what point, Enna are buying a haughty PTA?
Yes,
Ejuma.
Now, the point are buying haughty the dues and levies, and it said there were some instructions by Now, I say students are only part of the association were being driven out of the class. No, that's what I'm arriving at. So the imposition of the dues and levies, idea, PTA. Now, students are not part of the association. If we don't drive anybody away because of dues here, and even the parents, we don't say, and now say, then they understand why.
Irina, what we read right now, no, you are saying something different. Ghana Education Service, the reason why the government has abolished your friends at PTA, and you are telling us that no, by abolishing PTA, baby, I am confused.
Me say, senior high school is started, and after when by in terms of the GS approved levies and fees are buying up any dear what they as association so a bar not dues and levy components quite now almost for say a better sabotage the policy but we had engagement in the GS Council in that regard you're sorting out all those things and even we brought out a directive say there should be no way I was your Arabia because on here PTA dues and levy because the students are not part of the association. So when that abolishment came, we sat down with the GS Council. We almost sorted the year out almost here. Say this is the way we should go. And even the dues are yet we discussed that with the GS Council leader back then. Due to our consultation in the Harvey,
Okay. So right now, So right now, with the current situation, a young man for company was schools, PTA role and say in supporting the free SHS. Hello, Arena Mewa. Me say PTA, role say in supporting the free SHS.
Hello,
Irina.
Irene.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm the producer. Anyway. Me say PTA ekuno omulo NSA in this free SHS rolling PTA e dey na moye de boa.
Hello.
Okay, all right. So I'm say baby on in Wontumi, but I'm back to the studio, and yeah, it seems Irene it didn't come up different.
She's having a different.
Minim what on it may produce a discussion, but
I think her subject is a very important subject. Also, there came a time a buying a yes on pese awufo be interfere ewo free SHS nim. Na akoye se PTA fo no ebe charge awofo se omuntu sika bi na yemfa moa ma empuntu omra ye friend sen sukua aban ye no fa mekwane mu isa bre no na adwumako we nso wo ho a omo adwuma omo ye nyina ne se aban ko antimi mfa enuama ne monebo ena omo betu aban fo se da bi emma omo emma enkoye se wo se fa mekwa enti bibia yemfa ma aban ensoa enumu ho no ena enkomodie no mehu ni se mami Irene try to mean say aban ejina sia wo siye efa say ma omo emma ye friend san awofo ntua bi no say ejina si na aban eyeye no wensi ejina wensi ejina niye etime no komo no na me nim say bia or my background and later come to the current happenings. Okay, I say or trim background
yeah, but on the point
no ma by who say o say what think this you to for we touch the mefa
on the point they say on say I think say Star FM online I am said that Star FM online I think so that my main yes sure so that my drag will be a platform
because the me who say kwara for government to say ma awofo
okay Star online I say the Ghana Education Service has officially sanctioned Parents Association to raise funds in support of the free senior high school. Is there any difference between the Parents Association and the Parents and Teachers Association?
Okay, before we had Parents Teachers Association PTA and now for years and aban no say teachers ni nyu omo hu free. In fact aban ne kai so collapse PTA kra it will cancel a collapse PTA no let us say Parents Teacher Association were good there. Parents had nothing to do with Enkola school BM as far as free SHS is concerned. Teachers also had nothing to do with Enkola school. And parents no omo ye say there be
your time no continue
yemma ana omo ho aba your friend is saying omo ye stakeholders yes we stakeholders nti ye better association nti association na parents ne kote ye no enye association a school for no kra apo no omo ka ho nti omo ana atu omo association
okay
it's any friend of Parents Association.
All right. Okay, so whichever way there is another story you're picking from City FM online. It's with you. Okay, so Western North, over 137,000 SHS1 students yet to report due to financial challenges. Where's your City FM online? Okay, so let's start it. Mamema Aruna Akwaba. Boko there. Anyway. Nyamiadum Boko.
Boko.
Good. Nyamebeye. All right, so listen. Mamesha same few. So Jomama State, Ghana is broke. And what's there school from Koda Ekom. Any idea? Link it with this Northwest that we have 137,000 first year students, SHS students are almost reported due to financial constraints, whether on the part of the school or on the part of the parents. Then we have this issue still, hanging around our neck with respect to a PTA GES matters. Yeah, so. But yeah, man, tell that.
Okay, Kwarama mini kan kanche Domama semene ne nyadwe. E woni statement o kan say Ghana is broke no. Because ansana broke no beba no. Na bibia di kan akoso. Ghana is not broke. Ghana has been ripped off. What you say? So we share a free timer odi ambanwa ema Akufo-Addo bepem ena. We sika yenya no wo ye oil sector nkoa alone. Kwabra odi toto jo mama de ho a aboho be se empre nan ekomprenum sika omanya aban we yenya. It's in dollars. Hwebusia Akufo-Addo abo de o my way Ghana abo besia ebro free independence ebe pem John Mahama ofri abamu no ebro saa be empre be se enso konwotwe bosia Akufo-Addo abo nko a revenue a yajeje se o man se wo kɔ diary na wo hwɛ platforms ahodo a your friend say target ahodo o ma set am o ho a omo ankasa e ka che se oma abreki your friend say target na let say revenue no enye den enko form wo de yenko ye pot ni ehweska afri ho aba kara in all this Akufo-Addo ntimi fa ne san kire adie bia wo betimi aka se we de esombo pa se efi se Akufo-Addo ba abamu wasi bibi kakraka ti se bia terminal 3 ti se bia kejetia ti se bia University of Ghana Medical Center ti se bia esukuu dan akese ti se e blocks ti se bia ensua kese bakofa plant kese eye desalination plant amede ba be sone ensua entini wo mu e de akọ amai aye sukroje amagana fo nya bia no nya bia si atare Akufo-Addo nya bibia saa. In fact akwanya Akufo-Addo aye wo Ghana ha no enu ye friend say half of the John Mahama krampo ye na campus ye akwa kototo Professor Mills time ne President Kufuor Rollins apenso. But Kwara, they are the first people who this is propaganda, and it even got to a point when something like COVID that was a blessing rather than a curse, no, a man almost in excess of 33 billion Ghana cedis, no. Kwara no musu say trade say COVID amagana for whom and ama ye ho akire. Meanwhile na COVID am matimi anya sika in excess of 33 billion. Kwabra me no kase na Ukraine fo na o me no Russia fo anya ntoko o mo ko no. Kwabra ko hwe o mo economic indices na chese it was good. Everything about Ukraine and Russia was perfect. O mo ani to bomb o mu krom no. Na Akufo-Addo asa jump on the back of obi a all ko ntokwa. Say oh eno na ma Ghana ayedin enti say John Mahama any the finance committee so mo tnase so mo ya analysis ni ya he won't come to say Ghana is just broke. Ghana has been ripped off ebusua baako eno ma hwia man na japade ni musika nyina eno ma privatizing everything public, and they are privatizing the funds that are supposed to go into the public office. Ghana for nyina benya ho mfaso no or more privatize it, and they have done that under the auspices of what Akufo-Addo calls state capture. And for the first time may disagree with John Mahama because you are propagating their propaganda to mean say Ghana is broke. They have stolen the money and it's with them. You know the thieves. John Mahama knows the thieves who have stolen. Akufo-Addo is a chief thief. And if you have something that one fancy will be no we are, yes, you may not have it, but once you know that chrono na akoso no, speak to the chrono and don't let it look normal, because he's being very economical with the truth by telling their propaganda and spinning it and making them feel say or mine na say ehia yen there be ehia yen eya kronfo na awia yen, and I would have preferred that to the Okai. Now beyond that, Kwabra, he speaks about a certain reality that will have to dawn on us in the future very soon, which is just barely
8-9 months.
Oh, say in a year's time, John Mahama would have been president for say 11 days now. How many days? What's today's date? I've even forgotten about. Today is 17th, so he would have been 10 days in office today if John Mahama is elected in 2025, and as president he would have been in office for 10 days. It would have been 90 days more for any 100 days to be counted and known what achievements are. Why? And you know, I want to say nyina Kwabra ada Akufo-Addo be sori na konwa so no ene ebe hu se ohene na wayo ene otim ne to pacha. In fact, so wo hwe sika Sisila da pa krampa wo ye bola minister na eguni dem da pa fo so wo hwe onu mpo ya onu sebio ye tia ne ma ne bie ehun propro wa sebio ye say okraman wo wi dompe a wo wi de ye de ato ne ho enye de da prete so David enti de da prete so no mpo ye nka ho asemo de wo ga bi fie
de da prete so mpo nie
David we ye de da fom de apropro
free practice so atofom
de bi propro wa practice so de da so na nipa no oni wie ya o de no di bi ato kraman ho enti kraman na ye bola no we ICC adapa say we ye bola sanitation minister enti de every practice so a ehun propro wa atofom no na ye hu no osisi dem no na de da practice ne so na mu na de wo mu kasi a ye fa magu dining table so aye die so e kan say eti you can see say from day one no eye boni dream kitase she proye kankan ho na Akufo-Addo wode ba abamu enye sa Kwabra, by no stretch of imagination should Akufo-Addo have thought say me kwa kofa kromfo tetwa moa froster like Kedofriata so na Ghana your finance minister a froster obi a ono ye na djuma or the koto tax saving mu wa manone. Before he became finance minister, he was saving all his money in tax savings. How does such a person become a finance minister for this country? Obi a one person obetua to. But when we look at the irony or the paradox of life, how many taxes hasn't Kedofriata put on the already overburdened taxpayer? Wonu na no tua to no. Oye na djuma o no tax saving. And we impoverish every Ghanaian, including obi a wono di ni sika to ni mobile money ato ne phone so a sabi oledu jonku ya ne ya o se o oledi energy kakra koto prison no we eno kra no wa tax ya ma yade a Kwabena aba wiase a obi a eni se yade no aba be ma ohaw ne abenedie aba no wasade yare ne ho to asato yenkom a ebu yenkom eneme no kase Kwabena wasade to obi asaba enyinam kane a obi anim se yen add value to enyinam kane a Kwabena, as the name self explanatory no obi anim say value added tax is where you have added value and then you pay a tax. And you can have Ghana for the value, value be.
Ah, and you know,
or say in Tria and Hoto. Zacchaeus to Ginny, you go so
no to him, no. Udumun Kanya, what are the value to our electricity?
And you say deliberate.
Exactly.
I deliberate. What I say, all these things
and
are deliberate.
Etimia pusuna mo akore say. Was said and wama a kumfi for ebre.
Yes, a sadist like him.
Yeah, was said that.
So yes, John Mahama also veered in another aspect of his conversation, or just say he's being very economical with his promises, knowing the situation Obabe facing and Obe inherited as the next president of this country, inshallah. Now let us find out. Say a dear pa nebe how kese pa in respect of a kwanya yebetimi afa so abu man beyond 2025, because minim say anye dia no sika o mawi akogu o mo dem no ama say no aban no krampo no cocoa board for wontimi ntwe o ka GMPC yebo besia no ma ede atwe o ka bibi agu kwara to agu GMPC agu cocoa board agu me say o mo tonton state properties ama o mo ho, just so that the monies they have accrued in their homes, they will use some of the monies to buy the properties that are state owned. Then properties ne be your dia no mo decide scan bi akwakoto futuo.
So they want to wash it.
And all these are things are ekoso. Enti I know him, John Mahama, to be the person that will always speak truth. Or nada will be. I remember so clearly when na yeti radio so try say we would let him at least play politics with the minds of the Ghanaian in 2016 by telling them say, oh, teacher training allowance no ono ani twemu ekurase maka enso menwe e kono abesa ka say oh me ana me yes say menye enso sese no marine state mo maji musika na obi kan asem fa na asem ko, but he was very firm and strict. Said no, even if Sadiano would take me to opposition, I would want to go to opposition because minim say me dia me ya mamo no be boamo a chen dia mo no mo adwen ye mo say ehia mo no, because at that time no catch teacher trainees and nursing trainees ne say ye mo te say university a obia be kwa kwaje bosia rather than cemetery allowance amount. And then we share a new man a course was school more. Kwabra akola ko tene school mu just about weeks. No about 3 months.
Sad, eh?
Now what try exams amano? Utie na no work for omo boss asemo a work about the quality of the education that and me no ka say akwala na yesi when you Kufado graduate na wo university no. And next has story no better mountain no obi bia o wa manoni ohun the kind of products are ye produce about the your friend is academic market. It's no sad. And no and John Mahama kan the word reviewer Akufo-Addo no so original ho say review na o kan no I say just oba obetwam. I've heard 1,001 arguments. In fact, some people in Penifo Bebre are frame me say if I met John Mahama, I should let him withdraw that word. No, I'm saying no. And personally, when your friend is saying His Excellency didn't come out, you can realize he doesn't mince words, telling it as it is, because he knows the lies of Akufo-Addo Bawumia and the deception alone. Ama obi bia the ramifications of the deception and the lies in the run up to 2016 election, you know, and there will be face the troubles and the ramifications thereof. However, this is not a time to say we have a promise here we nearby. No, we say when you tell the truth, the realities are done on us as a people. No, give me the make catch John Mahama and say on kind as it is. However, and yen sem nyina nso na wo kan sebi anomabo retrinko and sem ni bi wo ho you have to wait until time decides, because ene senyembre enenka sebi akọ in favor of John Mahama edi ni ho afofia kwabra enka nipa bie no kan asem we was asisu say Akufo-Addo ba be your man ni say yanko bi beji adi. Of course. But then time has become the mightiest judge, And I so believe, say, much as time has become the mightiest judge, you know, and Mrena Ankasa, Ebebsu, Amajo Mahama, so be Mampenia. This is stakeholder engagement, no be ya. Emane nka emu nsam ne. Na no ye collegon, ye ne collegon, kwabra. No ne who's academics no ne omuhia the New Year school, me manusi. And what catch you say, free SHS na ewo ho no. Say or can the number of headmasters are a banner na so ni bedin komo. Ya ebinum krampo sro say aban hu se woni ni din komo obeyi na dia. Ni semwa headmaster se kan na nka bia nka wofo kra no kom ye mbe hye o ma chense ne o ma etituwe but ni nyina ne se o se oba obey stakeholder engagement. Headmasters will have to come and speak to the problems thereof. Teachers will have to come and speak. Matrons will have to come and speak. OBBR students and all students will have to come and speak to the kind of a nyoma or more femu yaudie pain. Kwabra na me no kase nkwala ni bi wa ma ni bi wa. When you say LGBTQI in your man, they are forcing it. They have been forced into it because wanya sa ne kakra wa bia madam bia ono ye de na ko se ho. And these are heinous crimes. And then kwala mema no wo baba fia me pacho enye koko na esi ne to. Enye do a ye de ye nkwala no because e kom de na ye be che ne ba bia wonko. Sunkunde is going on. Intimesre John Mahama the message no clear. However, yenyina as a people no ye pa yenyi adwin fi politics so ni ye the realities and saying na kufo do ko school a enti ko betima begina badwema kasa abrofo a working.
Thank you. But there's a quick comment from now says yes, I agree with Listowell because if Ghana is broke, how are they able to give over 300 MPP supporters in Ivory Coast $400 per them per person, which is 4,800 and something? How possible if Ghana is broke? Anyway, Neil Latte says if Ghana is broke financially, where did they got that money for their MPP primaries? Everyone confess can free. They have stolen it. Ghana is not broke. Kobe Taxon says, listen, you are right. We are not broke. The state has been captured by a few people. We are not broke. All right? So, these are some of the issues that they are raising. Ghana is not broke, but it has been ripped off. Harun, Ghana is broke. Our education sector is down. Hello?
Hello.
Eja, Mpacha, your friend say?
Your friend George.
Hey! Afa, George, Afa. With them. Which I say?
Match 50 cities.
And a bomber peche. Congrats. Onya, cause I try CMG's catcher dear. Alright, so a star 413 has Kwame. The next 5 minutes, bomb another draw. Naminsa check by 2,000 and so. Harun, Ghana is broke, and Jomama explained and we use the education sector. And they actually why Ghana is broke.
One of the education Senior Listowell, Michia, my former chairman, Bernard Mona, my incoming flag bearer, PNC, dear, my firm, mini PNC, and he says, oh, the bill, I'm now thinking about what to do. Nah, Michia, as your phone, a TF1, so. Commander Mini, His Excellency former President John Dramani Mahama Eyadwi said Ghana is broke. But Ebia, the way na Minya Listowell, per se on canon. Let say one cano sana na ope. But Ghana is governed by certain factors. that will inform any rational and loving person who loves Mother Ghana will base on reasons Obetimaka said Ghana is broke. Commander, Anka Ghana ya industry or a factory, Anka ya liquidate no Anka ya liquidate Ghana. What you say is insolvent. Ghana is beyond redemption at this current state. But nemom Yabetima share omuma Ghana ebedru pempenswa yentime redeemeno. As we speak, say the Jesus Christ and our Prophet Muhammad eba Ghana say on redeemeno. It will be very difficult. I'm being candid. Commander, it is true, say Ghana is beyond redemption, and there are certain factors that determine, say, Yadru Pempenswa, that you can declare yourself as a hippie country. And say Yatraho, we have gone beyond that particular state, you know. Say we should declare ourselves hippic, and there are few things that Umpo you would have to look at as Obia operate to become president. First of all, you would have to consider those factors, and one of the factors would be, say, if you are inheriting something, you look at what the assets and liabilities. What is the total liability of Ghana as we speak, and what is the total asset of Ghana? And I can vividly tell you, say, what I do know as a country. Say the only asset that I can tell you is what we have called the seat of government. That is Jubilee House. And that one I can tell you. But dear and whatever would say we are a sovereign nation. No? Yeah. We have gone beyond that. We have liquidated the sovereignty of this country for loans. So it's like when you are walking, we have without pride. As
the point is, Ghana is empty.
That's it. Look, if there was a word, say, you can say empty. So I can say Ghana is, there's no country, let alone to say it's empty. That's what I mean. What did me patch no? Because it is beyond redemption. We are there. So the only redemption is somebody like John Dramani Mahama say Obabe can anukre echere Ghanaians. Say, who can say maybe or see when these people were everywhere promising, say we can do this. When we come, you have to look at this and professing solutions at Shashi universities. Masa, no money everywhere and make it phantom promises. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama etu omofo say, hey, minia, wamba abemuda. Nti susu promises. And yes, hey, Ghanaians, they took him to the cleaners. Say he doesn't speak well. He feels that he's arrogant. I mean, that was the reality. So Obia offering her now also person uncle honum. Certainly, knowing what he has seen and with his experience, he would be measured. Because it's a fact, say Ghana is owing over $66 billion as a country. $66 billion. Yes, Sano into Ghana cities. I can't pronounce it. It's a fact. And so it's a fact to say cost of doing business in Ghana today. Obianim as a businessman. There's no incentive to say I am trying to do business in Ghana. Anyhow, cost of doing business in Ghana is so high to the extent say there is nothing motivating as a youngster to venture into business. There's nothing motivating. So if somebody like His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is talking about, say, Ghana is broke, therefore me be promises based on what I can achieve, real terms, that's reality. Me bona baso. Mr. Well Kasambi say he is not going to say something on like a sweet talk so that you vote him to power into power and he cannot do what to say sana Akufo-Addo Mokaye say we are here to I am coming to protect the public purse. I will make sure value for money, transparency and accountability.
Send me message we see and me can one amount this a free money so say Ghana is broke but the MPP is rich.
It's a fact. Ghana is broke, MPP is rich. Inflation. You say inflation is 23%. And maybe some who say if you tell me that you can say inflation is around 23%, I am waiting to see the CPI index so that I can equate. Because if you ask me ko tamale enu achimi to ebro tamale ankasa 600 cedis
one bag
enu I'm not talking of enu achi me say enu me to tamale 600
ania bra ne bedrun kra ha dia.
So it means these are some of the things they measure. If you want to say inflation is this, inflation is that,
yeah, of course,
it's part of the CPI index. A broker, a muka, and unim every day, ukojoma one way or the other. You 50 Ghana citizens so yeah, the 100 cities best also. Who be catch us say, oh, nema ekoso. So nema ekoso. And we are saying 23%. Is it that your massage books no? Na dia betuja. But in real terms, you are not able to relate to the figures and the literature. You are not. They are far apart. Now, His Excellency John Mahama is looking at how low productivity in this country has become. We are not. We won't emburden you with unnecessary tax. Now, friend is saying nuisance taxes. Say nuisance taxes. If imposing VAT, value added tax on electricity, I don't see how this can be nuisance. I don't see how nuisance would it be. I don't understand the term nuisance because value added tax. How do you add value to ball power? Yes, no, tell me. You know ball power no.
Ebe shine
into value added. I don't get it.
Shining star.
The productivity level in this country, and say the state enterprises, the state companies, and everything. No, any hobby, be. So His Excellency Betimajinemu, Wemu, Eka say Ghana. There's no country called Ghana again because aka dompe no kura dompe no kura uso mana So these are the factors that affects the growth of every economy. Productivity, high inflation. There be a high inflation. How on earth can a pandemic that we are seeing in our family
be a taxability?
We are seeing in our family, but we go to go higher. No more electricity free, or more free, but yet our GDP our form. So yene enye sika more than 600 million Ghana cedis from IMF, more than 300 million cedis Ghana cedis from World Bank. Who can in Aboma? Other countries didn't get this opportunity. Nina no so no. Let's say no more my free light bill, free light, free water. I was debating somebody. Say me use borehole of you. So why are you taxing me? Say mintia a COVID levy. Next year that's what COVID do. Next year that's what COVID do. So yet we still pay COVID levies. And no crown and so more. No musa di light bill. Now ye ku say yeah we increase light bill, we do this and so more. Yes, I di something called value added tax to read. See when you know His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is right to say Ghana is broke. So Commander, na me di ade bi chireo. Achimota meba ewo Achimota Secondary School.
Yeah.
I am paying 350 cedi to support government feeding program. Me. I have paid it. Really? 350. Yes. They say PTA dues and blah blah. Support the child. And it's look, I am not complaining because I want the well-being. Yeah. Yes, for my dog, for my son. But omu to say abankwana omu bomodi eyese and you are then not looking at the causes of some particular nuisance that you are causing the parents. But they can only say the fact remains that economy is booming by cooking figures, so that whoever says the country is not, who Google then you can read to attract. These are scammers. Nana Akufo-Addo and his people are scammers. I am telling you. You are telling me. I am telling you, Chairman. They are scammers. Oh, where is scammers? The champion man himself called Chairman. It's deadly.
Yeah. No, I'm
what
impressed.
Because sometimes we should near you cannot help it but to say the truth. You cannot help it but to say the truth. Wow. So if you look at again Akufo-Addo, look at the poor resource management in this country. Look at Ajapa. Yefasi. You can say Ajapa. That is it. I mean Ajapa.
Look at Ajapa.
You know, and all of this accumulated to meaning say say yambomodi NG or my every wicked labeled people. There's nowhere. No Obika say and the NDC. No Muse and the NDC no unim. There was that term called create, loot and share. Where would the omu looty omu create? They will loot and they will not share until yen to omu. Na for omu ombe looty yen na no mu san chinchama yen na so that whichever no fakobo hu ban. We mu de omu looty no omu create and looter no omu de I call esidan na omu san fufa adia I can just like a president lying about how his Cecilia Dapa would be vindicated at the end of the day. Abra Obian himself wa Wieska clearing agents. So I have never witnessed a wicked individual in this country like Nana Akufo-Addo. Very wicked, but innocent in looking. Very wicked.
How do you say this face is innocent?
No, but if you look at the timer, now Oku Emma Ghana. And Emma no who sorry. Emma no who as you can say Kume Preku those days and as you can say what is that human rights activist. So he was doing this to scam the innocent people like us. And Obimu, as I keep saying, me, I will say it as it is. I wish that John Mahama, His Excellency the former president, come back to power, because I know I'm no more a PNC member, and I would not this afternoon. I have resigned long ago, and you are my former national chairman, and I would wish that PNC would have won, but unfortunately PNC will not come to power. So the only person that would make this country turn good is the former president, and I would stand by any word that this country is broke. Look, the poor macroeconomic indices and the conditions of this country is clear. Say we are dear basso just say 2 MPP nti obia omutie yen wo fru wo amonone wo hihi fo come 7th December, whatever EC is telling you, indelible ink you be use yam pon 3 o'clock nso obia mbra make sure says I won pese won sanfa how mo ayewo mu make sure say wakoto aba na unsu wo beto aba ensai wa ba say wo mituma NDC MPP ensai wa ba say wo mituma PNC ensai wa ba say wo tuma CPP tuma John Dramani Mahama, so that he is the only person who can come and rescue us. Midimanasi with us.
Chawa,
Akwawe pa. Obi a made you eba say be national treasurer mame no. Abra me ba be presidential candidate. You are sitting here talking about somebody. First and foremost, Bobie. To say minua list well.
When you who?
Many John Mahama enya adwin baako. Na ohoho we oya hoho. Na ose member kasaruna. Sorry na kokosa mame.
Oh, chen.
Ko class FM na ko ye interview mame. Na bafa haruna na monko. Afi na me ba be ase. Many John Mahama nya adwin baako. On 3 segments, list to well FR baako. First and foremost, John Mahama, nobody will give you any honeymoon. Say, ma yang how. On the 7th of January, assuming you become president, 7th of January, we'll start demanding our pound of flesh.
No assuming.
What you say?
God willing.
Me see on na uba be running mate mechia o ka say then. Or you are joining Haruna
to support your man.
But you have to.
You are my running mate.
Even if I become your running mate, if I become your running mate, we will be running. That's rallying behind John Mahama.
That be me rally. You have lost your chance to become running mate. Oh, meaning in your dream. John Mahama, you know the extent of rot that this government has caused.
But Utie John.
But what he knows is just
maybe Utie this year. Me say, obey here, no any team be here honeymoon period.
We don't need to
assess the mess.
Nobody assess the mess.
That the any mess, no.
No, we don't know. You know, James can say.
The mess, no. Mona surface. Who doesn't know? Said the Bank of Ghana has been run aground.
But we know on which grounds are around it to.
Who doesn't know? Nientia.
It has been buried. Not on the ground.
Nientia. Can Oforiata continue to be Minister for Finance? Because the stealing that they have done. Say the Obiaba as Minister for Finance
is exposed.
It will be exposed until we can already tell that
they will need time to assess.
Papa.
To say a dance when
you give me time. Where is this new tactics coming from? Ain't it evident?
Flag bearer.
Evident, they say. The important facts of this matter, they say. Share. The people of Ghana are serious. One of the things that John Mahama should know is that in bringing out the books, it's part of the action that the people of Ghana want. What you say? And in bringing out the books, as soon as you say Kenoforiata will dimuno John Mahama or whoever is president, arrest him first. Then we can begin to take back our money. When we take back our money, this economy is not broke. That is where I make sense with you. Sikanu nyina omewia no, adisen sikanu awewia. Nia Kenoforiata ewia. Nia obu nyina omewia a omodi akotu Guyana. Ebi mo adi akobie bank ewo Liberia, Trust Bank in the Gambia no. We will have to arrest them and collect back those monies. As soon as those monies start to come back to Ghana, Ghana is a prosperous country and not a broke country. We don't want a situation where you come, then the NPP will tell us, say, Ade, Muka se Kufuo Omuwia yang. Muba emonti me anyo moshe. But yen ye ka say Omuwia yang no, ye ba ni yachi mu bietum. So it's like the NDC talks, they don't act.
It's true.
But the MPP, even when they don't talk, they act. We don't want to see that. And so let that message sink clear in the gumptions of John Mahama. Say, we're not going to tolerate the situation where you say that at a miss DNB. Oh, now watching you 2 man, now you're dang. Dabi, ye pay yesika. Ye pay yesika. You saw what happened to the finance minister in Niger. Omochi, no. Almost say now you were the finance minister. Just tell us where the money is. The man drank 2 gallons of water and was still crying. So those who have stolen our money, they can drink 10 gallons of water. They should simply bring back our money. And the poverty that has ravaged this country, no. The third point I want to raise and conclude. Don't mind that lady. The third point I want to do and conclude is Share. John Mahama, you say you don't want to make promises. So if you don't want to make promises,
lofty promises,
keep to what matters. Enra ena minua attachia or yeah interview be our City FM. Washe Osi Keno for that should resign.
Osi Adobe resign. Ghana be nya sumdwi.
What you say? Osi there will be peace.
Yeah, it says bonsambiti so.
Osi there will be peace.
That's true.
Say Keno Forata resign. It's not just the ordinary peace we are looking for. It is economic peace. You see Kasem?
Na peace be na economic peace.
The you see Kasem be peja. What you say?
Efutu be na chance ejikodi.
What you say? Inti the most important thing ayina say yemshemu say what is it at all that is making Akufo-Addo to keep this man? Atachia cannot be an enemy of the MPP
or of the state.
But in the face of this, Akufo-Addo say ekumfi fuano.
Can you imagine?
I say one fa development and coho because omutu aba etia ono nini MP a omanu deputy minister. And you are looking for a national security threat. When the president make this pronouncement, Kandapa, you are still looking for somebody who constitutes national security threat. You are there pursuing social media Vomawo, who went and posted on his Facebook. This is what president has said. If there is anybody who wants to overthrow the government of Nana Akufo-Addo, it is President Akufo-Addo. Sanseni wakoka Jimmy Abraham Crofona Baho. Almost say you have not seen any development in their area. Then you are there.
Ena oswa okofre okorrenting Nkrofo bi wo kaswa ena odo mo ekon wo se omo na kache koku se owo ne hia hoje ewo aye friends mochre adwuma no omo de ama no no ena okorrenting Nkrofo do omo koye se omo ni omo kochia president na atamese busuafo nie na omo ni na kasese no omo awo mo no omo hwehwe eye atames autopsy ye ne japade akoko nyido na busua pani owo tanyigbe eso ope no onye no mfa nkonkoma no enti ono nso okansa no ena kokochina ka ni trimu de ba ya no ya na ya ne se one Rebecca akobobra ewo Kongo no omdi sika baga na ebehwe ye enti omo na eba bedu aduane ameyadi no ena oto no okire se ono no wadwa akumfifo no pa na de tu adwa omo no se ono wodo obi aba na mo ato aba atia no ena mo yinani ama omo develop the baby ba omo bay ya omo tete na ni obe consider aka 1 year obe ye bibi butubutu.
Can you imagine this?
This is our president.
Can you imagine this? President he and a New Force Foundation omo ye omo program oti ho na United States of America after say oh the caliber of persons that are coming to speak no omo person omo kasa you cancel the program. Such a tedious president who can get up and speak anyhow. Look, indeed the people of Ghana are tolerant of silly pronouncements. Otherwise, Sanka say it will land us in a different path of democracy.
Imbus Heba Mesha your number one immune booster. Yanumbi pa. Na wonom no eboa wo siesie nipadua. Many pediano etimi gina ne nan so. Omemu Dankers People's Junction na naboache eba o kanshi. Tema Ekus Pharmacy with Dama Pharmacy. Ubenya bi edi afri ho. Afei eye quick credit and Kwame Mpacho winner number why na winie Kwame. Quick credit and investment microcredit limited simen kanche say omo the startup loans are by emergency loans, working capital loans, existing business loans ni nyina om di aba. Na wenya kofa collateral bra de onya ne eye Ghana card ai oso pesika kopem yemfa say 1500 kran no a wo mo be so wasna boawo aya herbal industries hey olala aya mango wasi agina so ebema bomma ntete nyano no bomma ntete isa bonma ntebe me ani aya mango eno agiso isa bonma ntebe me bema nu bie ne improve libido level na fedi moja timi sane be bia ye kama wasi de awuo benyane Ezekiel numpe aya mango ne mra ne ba koso ne Ezekiel numpe benyane aya fem ya wodi aba ma enum bie kanfo wo Ghana ha agye tumu aya men flow so la wonum aya mango na de aya men flow no wonu a enyenie wase enema eye bema o samu na se yare bi na prostate enlargement ni nyina etu ase si ano aya men vital utimi bom isa timi bom man timi no but on top form isa be bom man timi no kama but on top form bom man on top form isa bom no on top form keja ya no de ntito empana atikwisa na we jani ti ko form na kire se ya pon Abidjan finance ne abawie ya mosukro omo ne ye friend say kokodi soso omo abawie be bia ye faka aya men vital wonu me increase with sperm quality aya slim ya wodi aba wo se wa ye twon dodo ya numbi ai o memu benya bi FD ajatum from 050-875-8701 050-875-8701 Milan Kamis Akumono ubenya bi edi free ho na East Cantonment ubenya bi di free live on Accra 100.5 Citizens Show nyame adwa 24th NDC eye 24-hour walk kese baso ewo Kumasi abonten so ampaye dwa amafo mobo awomo yekoto santre papa bi yeko jinam papa bi yeko twimomome papa bi 24-hour economy joma ama na edi animu ye maachi ene se ye maachi ene ya tu yensa ne se ne ya tu yensa yeko bogru kwashum giding ka giding Kevin Taylor so wuti se ye kwalado ban wa ye bomu giding Kwame pacho why na aba na memfa no why na aba star 4134 wa wudi a wonfa no ene wonso no wodeka aya mango let's go.
When we send your police in your draw, Imbusaba Mesa Amama Huaden.
Refuse to grow, and young offense were back.
And what day immune system or Yankopon, and your